sparked from the friction of passion. Our love was real, but now it's just a ghost of a memory. We had our thing, but then you go and cut me so deep. Ooh, child, you're just a ghost of a memory. You took my heart, you took the better part of me. I'm lost again, lost in the pouring rain. I had a plan, I had a future there beside me. Every night you were there to guide me. You felt like home, but now I don't belong. I don't belong now, baby. Our love was real, but now it's just a ghost of a memory. We had our thing, but then you go and cut me so deep. Ooh, child, you're just a ghost of a memory. You took my heart, you took the better part of me. I don't belong now, baby. You took the better part of me. You took it all from me, baby. You took it all from me.
Hey now, what's up everybody? Sunday night style show coming at you, if you can believe it. And we are back, Act the King. It's been a few weeks off. Good to be back in the house. And joining me as always for Act the King, hello Atlus.
Hi, how's it going?
Nice to have you back with us again, sir. How you been on these 2 weeks off from Act the King? Have you been missing it, honestly? Come on.
Missing Act the King, of course. You said we'd be here on Sunday nights, and I'm here every Sunday night, and then we don't do it.
Oh, so
you
do the thing like DSP admitted to doing. You pretend the show is on, even though the show is not on, and talk to the screen. Ah, cool.
Yes, obviously.
That is like low. Obviously, there's a lot of cringe shit in that thing, but that was like incredible to read about that. He would watch the show. He admitted this. Watch the show and talk like he is on the show. That is unbelievable, man. What was your favorite moment?
It's a very cool thing to admit.
What was your favorite moment from the leaks? Any standouts for you, Atlas?
I hate when people ask me specifics because I immediately forget everything every time. I'm that guy. I'm sorry. Might be.
Here's a question. A lot of people are asking in the emails. So when you get your driver's license picture, do you worry about what shoes you're wearing? Because it will show up in the photo.
Yeah. Anything that'll get me in the frame is the goal.
That's as a lot of people said in an email. I just want to ask that. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Usually I'm on like stilts or something like akin to that.
Oh, that makes sense. Honestly. Okay, that's fair enough. Well, we had a very robust day here in the Stratford studios here. We did the thing, and Atlas, I know you've done this before in your lifetime. Why is it so fun to put things into a creek or river and watch them go down and race them? That's just something that's always fun. Would you agree with that statement?
I would agree to that. Yeah, that is an enjoyable time.
It is, right? You lose the way, but today we got to it with my kids. It's amazing time. You put the leaf on there, you watch it go, you're fun. It's fun for hours. It was a lot of fun today. Very wholesome time here in the studio. We loved it. Had a lot of fun.
You were leading me on? I didn't know you were being wholesome. Okay, sorry. But can you tell me again?
Here's the other part that I bring this up. My son's recently been into football. Okay, he wants to get into football. So we had football. We're playing football, and she was playing
football.
as well.
It was a lot of fun. Football's good for you.
So my kids are like, well, to choose. Say you could be the center. And then she didn't know what that meant, so I told her, like, yeah, and I put my hands where the center puts their hands. She's like, there's no way that's what they do. I was like, no, really, that's what they do.
No, really, that's what they do.
Yeah, that's really what they do. It's not a meme or anything. That's really what they do. It's one of those things, but she couldn't believe it, but we got her around to it. Anyways, what kind of sports did you play in high school, Atlas, if you did any? You said before you were not a club member of any kind, right?
Well, in high school, I played ultimate frisbee, but in elementary school and middle school, I played football. I just didn't do it in high school. I was busy thinking about girls instead.
Okay, well, ultimate frisbee team. Is this a good chance to meet the chicks? We didn't have an ultimate frisbee team at my school.
No. There were chicks. There was some interdating weird drama going on, but I think that might have been like exclusive to our little ragtag club.
Okay.
So.
Fair enough. Ultimate frisbee is fun. It's one of those things I didn't try till I was out of high school, but it's pretty fun.
No, it is a lot of fun. Yeah. And cool. Nobody ever yelled at me for being violent about it. It's not a contact sport, but it can be if no one's willing to say anything. So there's always an in for some people.
Big ups to Redneck Preppy, who said it's been an all-you-can-eat buffet this week between Tevin, WPIG, TBS, Kino Casino, and Atlus. I don't know if I can eat anymore. Big ups. Yes, I agree. I don't know anything that happened today, though. I just saw from Twitter, I believe, Atlas, please correct me if I'm wrong, it's turned up the heat on the moderation on Kick. That's all I know. Was that the case? Have you seen anything?
Oh yeah. We're mad about them slacking off selectively. So we've installed the bot. Okay, we now have the schedule bot on Kick. I know you guys were asking for it. You were asking what were we doing this week. You guys kept asking, how do I tip? What's the best way to support? Well, now there's a command for that, obviously, on Kick. I know you've been asking. So.
Yes, thank you. That's pretty cool.
And of course that came with ModBot too, but that's besides the point. Don't worry about that.
I see Dunsfelter has been reinstated as mod, and so has Dumpy Koala has been reinstated as mods. Even though
he was doing his little dent thing today. He was spending big, buying his graces. All the Kino emotes are banned, by the way. That was the biggest to do, I think.
Oh, cool.
Kino emotes specifically are banned, and people were asking about it like all pre-stream. Very cool, very robust.
He's trying to make it as not fun as possible. You know what I mean? That's what he's trying to do, guys. But I'm sure the LARPers will fight through this because there is still fun to be had over there. I mean, come on. All right. Let's get to the main attraction here. The most boring part of this, actually, is watching Act the King.
You say that.
But there is gold. It's more like we're mining for gold situation, right? Because we do have to sit through some stuff, but you never know when the gold happens, right? So that's what we're doing, all right? So we are here, and it is Ask the King, episode 45. This is the second episode after moving to Renton, Washington. I don't remember anything else, but that's where we are, and this is where we stopped last week. So there we go. After this, we will do the pre-stream until not pre-stream, whatever, late stream until we get a tip. And then, not us, but he gets a tip, not us. Until he gets a tip, and then we end the show, okay? Nino says, did you see Wings crash out at Fat Camp? I did see that, and rightfully so. He was cut. I saw he was cut from not only the Fat Camp, but from LolCal Live altogether, is my understanding correctly? Good.
Yeah.
And he just has that, it's all script. I mean, I know a lot of shit that's scripted on that fucking show, but he would have that weird kind of aura about him where he was just not to be denied by anybody,
Afterwards, like when he was standing there after all that had happened and he was just looking, he had a look to him. Yeah, for sure.
It was something, right? And I don't know. I know that's scripted and, they were going to have an argument or something, but that's different.
If that's the case, that's fucked up to begin with. Like that's that's a bit much if you ask me personally. And I know what we do here. So
he got the adrenaline going. He got the adrenaline and the anger, and he didn't give a fuck who it was, right? And that's not good. And you are going to receive ridicule from the internet if you do shit like that, as you should. And he was fired by the show, and we'll see. Because Keepstar will look like the asshole though if he brings him back in a week. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. But that's that show, so we'll see. I guess. I guess.
Well, hey, maybe DSP can take that seat. It's a hot seat on. Come on. But anyways,
say what you want. You're talking about it, I guess. Is this Akeem W? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, some might say. And then, if he gets it, well, we decided he was suspended. Okay, now he's back in 2 weeks, and they get a comeback show, and this never ends. But remember, DSP said he was okay with doing. What I see us doing is something like LolCal Live. He said that in the fucking DMs.
Right.
So DSP's okay with planning stuff, actually. So that's pretty cool. All right, but anyways, enough nonsense. Let's go. We have Zombie DSP on the screen right now. This is. I don't know what he was talking about. Let's go.
Game a year ago that we played. It was actually Fatal Frame. I think Fatal Frame 3 that we were playing. We only played it for one session, maybe a couple of hours.
Yeah, Fatal Frame. That's pretty cool, actually.
It was a quick one-off thing. It wasn't anything serious. We did it as like a Halloween special. But keep in mind, a year ago, my girlfriend was just visiting me for a few days. We didn't want to sit there playing a game at length. It was just like maybe a couple hours during her visit. And we wanted to go off and do other stuff. Ooh. Now we live together all the time. So if we wanted to do an actual serious playthrough of a game at length, we could.
Man, I wish we would have got those.
We discussed.
Could you have imagined full Panda Lee and DSP playthroughs on a regular basis?
There's only a few, and they all have good moments in them, especially when Panda was young and very racist. That kind of stuff is interesting. That's Panda's personality comes out in some of those, for sure.
She's the best part of that. This is how you don't play what is it, Godfather 2, the video game or whatever?
Oh, yes, just yelling at him.
She's backseating him like half the game. That's really enjoyable.
That's the highlight. That is the high mark for them, is that game, because it's just Leanna busting on him endlessly, and then Philip's trying to damage control, okay, but it's seething inside.
For example, Little Big Planet 3, we're both incredibly excited to do that. Little Big Planet 3 is the kind of game that's right up our alley. We both are fans of the series, and I know some people say, but you hate it. No, I don't hate it. I actually like the platforming aspect of it. I just think that the first game was so overhyped and overblown that people said, Little Big Planet, because it's user-created content, will change the way that games are made and will change the gaming atmosphere forever. Did that happen? Absolutely not. It was completely overhyped by the gaming media, and that was the point I was making with Little Big Planet 1. I don't hate the series. In fact, I think it is quite a fun platforming series.
Got it.
Okay? So seeing at E3,
I mean, some of
that
those
Little Big
levels were
Planet 2 is
pretty
gonna have
cool
4 unique-
for all
That
my
was
Little
fun
Big
for a
Planet
while.
enjoyers or whatever. There was cool little game modes they put in it or whatever. It was what it was.
It was fine. It wasn't like mind blowing and game changing, but it was fine.
I mean, Little Big Planet 3, excuse me. It's going to have 4 unique characters, co-op, available from the get-go. We talked about it, and yes, that's definitely a game that we want to play together, and we will be doing a co-op playthrough of that game when it is released later this year.
Okay, Marty
if it
board,
is,
man.
because
Come
it doesn't
on.
even have a definitive release date, right?
in the
Kind of
schedule.
silly.
Okay.
Number 2,
Question? God
the
damn
next
it.
Mario Party game. We just discussed, we both love Mario Party games. That would be something great that we'd be able to play together, right? But really, when it comes down to it, when you look at the co-op
When's
games
the
that
last
are coming
time he had
out
someone to play
in the
Mario
near
Party?
future, there's like not a heck of a lot that we'd be like. Destiny, she's not interested in that, right?
Okay.
Borderlands, again, it's the same kind of game. She's not interested in those kind of cooperative first-person shooters.
Okay,
It's
we're
more
already
these
making
genres of
excuses.
games that we're going to enjoy playing together, and the co-op games that are coming out soon
Gotta
are
lock
not
her down
that
to certain
genre or
genres
that
so she
style
doesn't
of
like
game,
upstage
okay?
his gamer ability, obviously.
Okay, next
So-
question, please.
There also was another game
God.
that came out, and we're going to talk about it because it's actually one of the questions that the platform.
Look at that. Look at those questions printed out. Look, he's got all the questions in separate
My
paragraphs
God.
printed out. Look at that one. That one is so fucking long. All right, look, I'll get my pointer out. Look at this one. It's so fucking
Right.
long. God damn. I might want to skip that one, man, or paraphrase it. Jesus.
That's why we're here
reward
for
for-
all fucking day.
Club Nintendo this year was digital downloads only, no physical swag or anything
Hopefully
like
that's
that.
Jake James Lugo, and we can have a good time. I don't know.
I saw earlier today. Jake James Lugo released a short, and sometimes I get recommended Jake James Lugo shorts.
Wonder why.
And it was Sweet Codeine was overhyped. So now Chew hates
Really?
Jake James Lugo now. Come on, Jake. You lost Chew. You lost Chew, Jake. Jake, Venomous Fat Man has lost the Chew camp.
And I did get, I think it's Game & Watch Warrior, or no, Game.
You know what's about Jake James Lugo? Like the points he makes is all like fine. Like I definitely understood everything, right? He was saying about the game. He said it's overhyped because like it's still kind of, it's a remake, but they didn't try to like remake it that much, and I kind of see that. But it just comes off a little awkward. It just does. You know what I mean? I don't know how much you've seen of Jake James Lugo yourself.
I
Atlas.
really have that.
Okay.
He I don't think that he has good social skills or charisma, and I
Yeah.
find it off-putting. So I tried not to watch him. Really,
It's just a little bit off for some reason, you know. I don't know. Like it's not I know hate on the guy. He's just a little bit weird.
no,
you know?
he's fine. I think he's good-hearted, good-natured.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he is off-putting. I don't particularly care for him.
Enough Jake
I'm
James
being
Lugo.
honest with you.
No, enough Venomous Fat Man
Game
content.
& Wario is what it's called for the Wii U, which I'm assuming is mini games, motion control games that you can
Okay,
do
come on.
multiplayer.
See
were
how bored
talking
we are,
about
Philip. Get to the
possibly doing
next
that
one.
At some point.
We're talking about
We didn't
Jake
really
James
schedule
Lugo.
it
Come
in
on
for
now.
anything yet.
Let's move it.
And now that Saturdays seem to be changing, maybe this is the opportunity for her and I to sit down and discuss this and say, gee, maybe on Saturdays, since there's not
Wow.
going to be smart guys in the near future and, no Rambo around for a while, maybe that's the day when we start
Sorry,
to
and
co-op
I'm
together
Smart
Sure.
and
guys
do
in
a
the
little
future. No
session of co-op
PPP around for a while.
Yeah.
gameplay before
We got Ethan Ralph though coming up this week.
go out and spend the rest
Don't
of the
remind
day.
me.
Who, by the way, leaked on his search bar that he was looking for gonorrhea medicine, I believe. That's not a joke.
I seen that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I seen that. Very classy. Very cool. Robust.
He searched also doctor website, how to find a specialist in Mexico. STI doctor who speaks English.
Nice. Again, very classy, very dignified. Yes, for the Smart Guy show.
I'll show this again in the pre-stream tomorrow, so pretend it's the first time you're hearing this, everybody. But that is unbelievable, man. Great timing, Philip. Good co-host.
Together, which is what we do on Saturdays. We only do one gameplay stream. So maybe that'll be, co-op Saturdays with Leanna, where we do one thing a week or something like that. I don't know. It's a possibility. I don't know if it's something that a lot of people are going to be interested in, all right? Do people
would
want to
not
see
be.
me play games with Leanna all the time? I don't know. Every once in a while, yeah,
Real
sure.
DFB
see me
fans,
do a
I
little
don't
Big
think
Planet.
ever enjoyed Leanna.
No, and as Mr. Ludacris said, she was hated more than DSP from some, right? Because how annoying she was on the stream. So there you go.
3 and stuff like that. But do you want to see it every week is the question, because it's never something that we really considered. So then again, that's another thing I would like your input.
Man,
do you think
please.
you'd be interested in seeing myself and Leanna do co-op once a week, or is that something that we should say for special playthroughs and games that you feel that we're more accustomed to playing together? Let me know again in the comments of the video and on Twitter. Those are the 2 places that best you can
More
reach me for this
accustomed to
input.
playing together. What
God
the fuck?
damn it, man.
Goddamn rigmarole.
I don't know if John would want to share a personal message he sent to you, all of you. Oh yeah. Last week we did hear about Rambo. We heard the Rambo message.
Yeah,
that was kind of hype last week.
He read the DMs.
Yeah. That was hype.
Which is
that
funny
was hype.
because
Okay.
this week he had the DMs out. It was like,
Yeah, good timing. Yeah.
So now let's actually sneak in a real forum question here.
Please.
All right. This one is from
we go.
Kless. And Kless asks the following. He says, "Hey Phil,
Question.
since Smash Brothers for the 3DS is coming out, I was wondering who your mains were in previous Smash Brothers games, and who are you most hyped to play as in the next game? Also, would you be willing to give your 3DS friend code out so that we could have a few games with you? It would be pretty fun to have a fan appreciation going on in Smash Brothers."
All right, so try to give you. You have to guess 2. Who would he main in Smash Brothers? Well, how would he answer this? Will he give you a character, and if so, who? Or will he say, "I don't really have a main"?
I think he's gonna go with I really don't have a main because I didn't really get into the game, but like the classics, Falco is fun or whatever the fuck, something like that.
I think he's gonna say, "I don't have a main," like you said, but he'll say, "When I did do it, I chose." Who's mainstream enough that he'll like it?
It won't
I'll
be
say
a girl. I see no females. That's
No.
no ladies. No ladies.
I guess everyone's saying Mario. All right, we'll go with Mario. Let's see.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to fess up here.
Uh-oh.
I told you guys that previously in the years when Smash Brothers first came out and stuff like that, I was not a fan of it at all. I didn't play it. It looked like a silly party game to me. I'm going to be honest with you. It's still kind of a silly party game, kind of similar to that PlayStation All-Stars
How?
game that came out a couple years ago and failed. It seems to be the Smash. Yes, can it be played at a
Smash is
competitive
a
level?
party-
Absolutely.
okay.
It can be. So can Tiddlywinks. So you know what I mean? Like anything that is a game can be played at a competitive level. To me,
So
So then why are you
Tiddlywinks.
looking at games like that if you know that it means nothing? Like that's all right, whatever.
So continuing. Oh, I forgot to say we have a new song to premiere tonight by the Misery
From
Merchants.
Reverend Tiddly? Oh no, from Misery Merchants. Let's go Misery Merchants.
Yes,
I didn't
new
mean to sound
song
disappointed. That's my bad. That's my bad.
coming out later. The boy who self-felt it himself. We're gonna edge you on this. Gonna play it later, but it will happen tonight. Amazing. Should be hype.
it doesn't seem like it's a game that's designed and based around super hyper competitive play. Okay. That's me because I have a unique perspective growing up in the era of the 1990s where the competitive fighters like Street Fighter 2 were at their roots. So from my perspective, I don't see it like that. There are tons of people out there who do. So during those years when I was playing fighting games and going to arcades and playing in tournaments, I completely neglected and never played Smash Brothers. In fact, the first Smash Brothers game that I ever played was the last one. So you don't have the main and
move on. What?
I know.
What we need a fucking history lesson for?
This is the worst.
What was that, Brawl or something? I don't even remember what it was called.
Brawl, yeah.
I don't
even know what games we're talking about anymore.
And I'm going to be honest with you guys.
Well, we're going to be honest, second time, the second level of honesty.
I loved it. I thought that, first of all, the game had a huge campaign in it.
Okay, so
that I thought was
mark
fun
this
as
off
hell.
for another time that DSP hated a game without having any sort of information on it, and then he finally played it and had a good time. Just put that on the ever-growing list. And he never learns from doing this, by the way. He always jumps to conclusions with no information, and then is surprised again. It's crazy.
Sheer King says, is that the script on the couch? No, that's the printed out questions, sir. Don't forget that.
I really enjoyed playing through the campaign. Then I jumped online. I had a lot of fun playing the game online, and that's how I approached it. I don't care about it being competitive. I just care about it being fun. I actually really enjoyed the last Smash Brothers. Now, if you're gonna ask me who my main is, I don't have a main because I don't. I didn't treat it like a competitive fighting game. I do remember playing with characters like Meta Knight, Kirby, and there was one or two others who were kind of like my go-to guys if I was going to do online play in it, but I didn't take it
Kirby
seriously
and Meta
enough.
Knight.
I had
Anyone
a main
guess
or
those?
whatever. You ask me, who am I
I've seen
looking
Meta
forward to playing
Knights. I definitely seen Meta Knights.
in the next game? Everyone, because I haven't played Smash since that one came out. I played it for like a week. I beat everything and I stopped playing it. Keep in mind that was before the days of YouTube. I didn't record any of that. I'm really much looking forward to checking out Smash Brothers, both on the 3DS when I get my capture set up, and then of course a month or two later on the
Was
Wii
it
U
Kirby?
to see what the differences are between the versions, to see what modes are available on one and not the other. I actually at E3 saw that there were some unique modes on the 3DS that look really interesting to me. So I'm excited.
Oh,
I'm
you got
very
that
excited to check
insider
out
sneak peek at E3, you guys.
Hell yeah.
iterations
Better go watch
of
that
Smash
footage
Brothers
if
later
you wanted
this
to
year.
know.
But
Oh, Meta Knight was broken. Meta Knight was so broken it was banned in competition for years. Ah, there we go.
Less, unfortunately, I can't really answer
Meta Knight literally in his own tier in Brawl. Nice.
your questions the way you're looking
That's why you would choose him then, isn't it?
for me too, because I didn't
course.
take the game that seriously when I played the last one, and that was actually the only one I ever did. And we'll see what happens with this new
Okay,
one.
no one cares.
Okay,
Please.
fair enough.
All right,
All
fair
right.
enough.
I've actually been going on now for almost 30 minutes, so I'm going to answer
Yeah.
one more question, and
tell.
we're going to take a short
Feels
break.
like it.
And I'll split the video for YouTube. We'll come back, and I've only answered 3 questions off the first page, so we've got a long way to go. okay.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Shit.
So the next question.
We're
This
in
is
trouble.
from Daniel's Wii.
Daniel's
And he asks,
Wii.
hey Phil, in case you haven't heard about it, there's a new series called Gotham that premieres on September on the Fox network. It's the
cool.
origin story of Commissioner Gordon, Batman, and a few other characters. So here's my opinion, or here's my question. Excuse me. Are you going to watch Gotham? And
Here's my opinion on said show.
do you like TV series that are based on comics such as Arrow, The Flash, etc.?
Does he like Gotham?
Superhero shit.
Gotham. I didn't see Gotham. Anyone know? I didn't know anything about Gotham. Have you seen? I don't know.
Never
Atlus
seen it in
sounds-
my life.
I've not seen Gotham. Gotham's good or bad? Any level 1 reviews here? He said Dank D says he hates it. All right, Dank Tank, we'll trust you.
From my experience, television shows based on comics are hit and miss. And the reason I say that,
Hit
they're a
and
mixed
miss.
bag.
No, hit and miss, not hit or miss. Hit and miss. This is different. Let's hear what that means.
is because it seems like when they try to make these shows, rather than try to keep them canon with the comics or even canon with, say, existing franchises, they try to make their own kind of world. So, for example, you had Smallville, which was supposed to be the origin story of Superman, right? But
That was hot for that was. Oh, excuse me, Freudian slip. That show was amazing for one reason, and that reason is Kristen Krug. I watched the fuck out of that show. I didn't give a shit about Superman. Don't care.
I've never really seen the show, and I did not know it was about Superman until it was like done airing. And I was like, how the fuck is that show about Superman? Huh?
I didn't care.
What?
I just watched because Kristen Krug was on it. That was it. That's enough.
then you had Arrow, which I guess was somehow related to Smallville, and they existed in the same universe, but those two had no relation whatsoever to the Man of Steel or the Superman Returns movies or the Batman movies. Those were all separate universes. It's kind of a weird thing how they try to create this whole multiverse of who exists where and who's real and who's
Okay.
not. It confuses me. What I can tell you is I've seen several comic book based television shows over the years.
Don't they
and
do
some
that
of
in the
them come
comics
out
all the
really
time,
well.
though? Why is this so
Yes.
baffling to him? What are you
They
talking
don't-
about?
If they make any sort of kind of changes at all to make their own story, it's bad. That makes sense.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
that's-
I
yeah,
didn't.
you can't.
I'll keep that in mind.
No creative license. Okay.
And some of them just come out flat. So, for example, right now, The Walking Dead, a lot of people don't realize, is based off of a comic book series. It's
Whoa.
an incredibly popular comic book that they adapted
This is
to be a
niche
TV
knowledge.
show.
Nobody knew this, obviously.
Oh my
no one ever heard
God.
of
Are
this
you
before.
serious?
And I like it a lot. I think The Walking Dead television show is one of the best shows on TV. It's close to the comics, but they do some certain changes that are a little bit different. I think because they figure it'll adapt more to There's some really dark shit that happens in the comics that if they had done in the TV show, I don't know how they would
Shivi?
even pulled it off special effects wise.
Yeah,
put it that
Shivi,
way.
obviously.
And then you look at shows like Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that just came out last year, where everyone was like, what is this going to be? A
forgot
bunch
that
of
show
humans, not
existed.
even like superpowered people, but they managed to actually tie that show into the main Marvel movies that were coming out at the time.
my
In fact, at the
God.
time, there was Captain America the Winter Soldier literally released the same week that during the show there were events that coincided and affected each other in the movie and the show.
Whoa.
And I think they did a great job with it, even though the show is completely superfluous and you don't ever need to watch it because it's all side content to the movies. The show actually tied in well to that universe, and I thought, wow, I didn't see that coming, and it actually blindsided.
This guy knows his media, man. I don't know how.
He's the Marvel guy.
God damn.
He's him. Like when I think about people that go out and enjoy these types of superhero films, I think about people like DSP. I'm gonna be honest.
He knows everything, man. He's into it.
I mean,
but the thing
I watch
is,
all
usually,
the shit. I know all the arcs. Like, all right, buddy, it's
but
cool.
usually he doesn't. That's the thing. People that really know it say he doesn't, though. But he can talk like he does. It's his weird power, right? Like he doesn't actually know, but he can talk like he does. So people that do know, please let us know if he is saying anything that's not true.
Actually enjoyed that show, even though it was kind of laughable at the start. Then you got stuff like a few years ago they had, I think it was The Cape, where you have this ensemble cast of people, but the show didn't hit like the peak. Like there was a comic, it was based on a comic, and it just didn't get there. It didn't get to the like any kind of a.
See, and he's talking about shows I've never even heard of. The Cape, and he knows about how well it did, huh?
The Cape.
What's
the
word
fuck
I'm
has heard
looking
of The
for?
Cape?
Believability. Like it was ridiculous. The guy's a cape. That's his fucking special ability. He swings a fucking cape around, and he can.
Whoa! Did you talk about Super Mario Brothers, Super Nintendo, the Super Mario World? It's pretty cool. He has a cape. He's flying around.
He does have a cape. Yo, that cape's actually cool.
The guy's a cape. That's his fucking special ability. He swings a fucking cape around, and he can.
Philip, what's your review of Super Mario World?
Like it was ridiculous. The guy's a cape. That's his fucking special ability. He swings a fucking cape around, and he can dodge bullets with it.
Yeah, I thought that too. What the fuck? Fucking capes.
He do all this crazy shit with it. You know, they didn't make it believable enough that it would catch on and become a popular show. All right, now. Let's talk.
Okay, Guilty Pleasure Cinema says The Cape was a superhero TV show. Yes, not based on a comic, was an original idea. Okay, there we go.
Talk about this new show Gotham, because I've actually heard a
finally, that was the question.
Things about it. So this Gotham show is supposed to be the origin story of Commissioner Gordon before he was the commissioner. I think he's just a normal detective. Bruce Wayne, when his parents are first killed, and how the relationship between the police and Bruce Wayne, and how Bruce Wayne gets molded to want to become this vigilante.
He doesn't know shit. My husband and I were watching a Brandon video, and everything he said about Suicide Squad was so wrong I had to pause the video while my husband went on a 15-minute rant. Nice. Dude, the wrestling ones are amazing. Good. The wrestling, have you seen the wrestling ones when he's talking about wrestling and then that's it, like what actually happened is just totally different universe? Someone put that on Twitter. I can't remember who it was. It was amazing.
No, I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen
it's really good, yeah. His recaps of like what happens in the Raw, like for people that actually care. Like he's like kind of telling you the idea, but it's not what actually happened. It's pretty funny.
And apparently also
is it since he's been solo?
Is that the issue? Solo.
Okay.
Because
I haven't seen any smart guys since he's solo. Imagine that.
Yeah, he's so he's watching the show, trying to take notes and shit, but he's pulling, he's watching Kino Casino. He's not really watching it, So, yeah, TJ Gamebox says he even has the lore wrong.
said that he didn't know how to watch Raw, and I didn't quite know what that meant, but I figured it was something like that. Like he literally was not capable of taking notes or paying attention enough to be descriptive on the show.
No. Yeah, and he even has those WB Champions lore wrong. That's right. Yeah, TJ Gamebox says he doesn't know everything about WB Champions, but he can talk about it like he does. It's wild.
The stories of certain villains like Catwoman, Penguin, and some other people.
Who knows those? Yeah. Well, that's a 2-item list. We got to get a counter for these now.
The
Ready?
Stories of certain villains like Catwoman, Penguin, and some other people.
And some other people.
Catwoman, Penguin, and some other people.
Also the origin stories of certain villains like Catwoman, Penguin, and some other people. Well, guess what?
What?
There was a teaser of the show at San Diego Comic-Con, and everyone who saw the teaser basically walked out and said it's the worst fucking thing they've ever seen.
No.
That basically it's totally different from the comics. Just like I said, what they're trying to do, they create their own parallel universe story of all these characters. And it's different from the movies. It's different from the comics. There's characters in there you never.
2-item list. That's our second. We got a rush going here. Watch this.
Characters, and it's different from the movies. It's different from the comics. There's characters in there you never fucking heard of.
He suffers from the same disease Gabe Newell does. Can't count to 3. It's impossible.
Hell yeah.
Older than Batman. That never was. I mean, Catwoman is like going to be older, and it just makes no sense. It's like they're rewriting the lore.
Old lady, right? It doesn't make sense, guys. They hired an old.
Catwoman's old. Get the fuck out of here!
In order to make a whole new universe again, and they do this all the time with these shows. To which I say, listen.
Gotham went for 5 years and had over 100 episodes. Nice. So
let's Lord.
Here's the problem. The problem is you could do that with Arrow, okay? You can do that with so-and-so or whatever. Batman, at this point, he's had how many movie franchises that were popular?
Batman?
But they did it with Superman, didn't they? Isn't Superman just as recognizable, if not more?
Well, one too many for famed critic DSP.
Like he said, how many iterations? Everyone knows the story of Batman.
Yeah,
you can't
come on.
fuck with Batman. You know what
You can't fuck with Batman. Definitely.
I mean? Like, we've all seen all these great versions of Batman. Now all of a sudden there's going to be all this crazy dramatic nonsense I'm sure they're going to throw in there. I don't think
dramatic nonsense. Yeah, dramatic nonsense. These idiots trying to make stories about Batman. Dramatic nonsense, by the way. What the fuck does that mean? Anyway.
Should be
That's
all
the great
action. He just wants all the martial arts scenes, I guess.
What the fuck?
to go, but that's what they're doing. And quite honestly, isn't it funny that it wasn't only after the direct competitor ABC had a successful show with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that now we have to do a comic book show on mainstream
Philip had a bad time at one San Diego Comic-Con, didn't he?
TV. Let's get Gotham out there, right?
That was at that place, though, wasn't it?
So
the parking lot incident was in San Diego, wasn't it?
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I'm not gonna watch it. I might watch a couple episodes, and if I like it, keep watching it. And if I think it's a joke, I may just drop it.
Or Vegas,
because
okay.
You can't
TG
fuck
says
with that
Vegas.
stuff. You know what I mean? Like Batman is pretty much the biggest DC
Cannot
Comics
fuck with
hero,
that stuff.
even
Batman?
bigger than Superman.
Come on.
He has in recent decades. He's become more popular than Superman. Everyone knows him. You can't just we're gonna have Jada Pinkett on the show because we want a pretty face. Where is she? Who is she supposed to be?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Catwoman's old.
Who is
Penguin
Jada
is some
Pinkett?
skinny
I don't-
British
I don't
dude.
even
Like,
know.
sure, you do what you want.
Jada
You go
Pinkett is Will Smith's wife.
Christmas wife, yeah.
ahead and you ruin the classic lore, and good luck getting people to come back. And all I have to say about this is, if you actually take a look at Spider-Man, okay, the Amazing Spider-Man movies, everyone is basically saying that the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was a flop. That critics panned it. And people didn't turn out to the theaters the way that they had planned. It didn't make as much money. When you look at the fucking movie, Electro's a blue dude who was a black scientist, and Spider-Man is this, and Norman Osborn is this. But that's
scientist?
not.
Magic Short Bus reminding me, Jaha was dressed as a character of 300 and knocked Phil over screaming, "This is Sparta." Yeah. Where did that... was that at Comic-Con when that took place? Yeah, that was the 300 Shield. Yeah, the Shield, we have a card for that. We know the lore of that one. So... Jaha was holding this 300 shield, and he just ran into DSP, and he went rolling down, was the lore on that one. But where did that take place at? Was that a Comic-Con? And there must have been a tournament there as well? Okay, there we go. Jaha's in the house to answer this one. There we go. That's very funny, though.
The core of the character. It's all crazy, weird shit from, like...
Don't you wish cell phones were, like, all over the place at that time? Because someone would have been filming that shit, man. 100%. If we could go back. It was before that era, though.
Osborn is this, but that's not the core of the character. It's all crazy, weird shit from, like, the Ultimates universe and other stuff. Gee, I wonder why people aren't coming out in droves. It's because it's different from what they're used to. It's different from that core Spider-Man story. And so you're going to have problems.
Who cares?
The same thing. If you're going to change everything, expect problems because people are going to go into it.
He's ranting about superheroes tonight.
It's supposed to be Batman. They're going to have preconceived notions.
Horrible start. I don't care what he's talking about
of
now.
what to expect about the show. And if you don't hit those, if you
Yeah.
don't
He's
reach
put a lot
those,
of respect
you're gonna
on
fail. People are
Batman's
gonna
name, and
Yes.
I don't know. I don't care
complain
for
about
it.
the show and pan it. So we'll have to see what happens with this show. All right, we'll have to see
good.
where they go with that.
Hot take.
All right. So that's it for part one of Ask the
All
King,
right,
episode
that's it.
45. We're going to go on a short break. Come on back. We got a ridiculous amount of questions to still go through.
Ridiculous.
So don't go anywhere. We shall return with more.
We have a ridiculous amount
stuff
of
for
questions,
you.
or are you just going to take
Thanks
a
a lot. I'll be
ridiculous
right
amount
back.
of time?
See you in a few minutes.
Good question. See you in a few minutes. Mic off. We'll get there. Hang on. We'll get there. Big up Switty Merman Jensen says Wings of Domestic Violence thoughts. Obviously it's extremely fucked up. Obviously he was unhinged. He just unhinged. He reached a point where you can tell when some people just are in the point of being like a wild animal, and he was like a wild animal looking for shit, didn't give a shit who it was, and just pushed her down. It was very bad. And so he was let go from Lockout Live, as he should be, but if he comes right back, it's pretty fucked up, man. It's pretty fucked up on Keemstar's part, in my opinion, you know what I mean? Because in any case, if it's even staged, let's say, he still pushed down his wife and very, violently.
But
right?
no, but we respect Keemstar now, ALT. Didn't you? Did you get the
Yeah,
email?
yeah.
Did you check the itinerary? We were
Like, I would believe. I would believe.
Keemstar now.
Patty's making a good point. Aren't they fired weekly? That's true too, right? And if this is a fucking bit, I mean, I guess it's a fucking bit, but I don't know, man. It seems like it's a fucked up thing to do. It's not like a wrestling. It's not WBE, you know? It's not like you can put your wife through like a table and be like, oops, I was just joking. Anyways, we're back together. It's not like that, right? you know what I mean? Like,
Just joking.
it's like you can't do that, you know? But maybe they are. I don't know. Guess we'll see. We're talking about it now. So
Yo, Local Live Wrestling, when, Keem? That's what we need. Get them big bitches in the ring.
the Dudley boys, they would like put like really old wrestlers through old women through tables and stuff. But anyways, this is fine. Magic Short Bus says, so was Triple P like 5 years old when this video was made? Probably. Legitimately, yes, honestly. Probably he was like 5 years old when this was made. Yeah, probably. I mean, who knows? I don't know exactly how old Triple P is, but it's mid-20s, right? So.
Ralph rattled off his birthday the other day, so...
Oh, felt it.
I don't know that I want to give the man's birthday away.
The pasta maker says they're all in on it. It's all staged. Well, I think that's still fucked up, honestly. If it is all staged, that doesn't mean like, you know, Wing still had to do it. Push his wife down in front of the internet, make her look like, you know, not very cool, make your relationship not look very cool. But I guess they're past the point of caring about that shit, to be honest. So I mean,
I suppose so. It is very concerning that the first thing that she said when she got up was "I tripped." I don't know that that's a.
You think that leads to
is
maybe
that
it is
really
fake?
good acting, or
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. It's not the LolCal Live review show here tonight, but
no,
we'll
it is
see.
not. We're supposed to be acting the king, but we've asked the king like 2 fucking questions in like 40 minutes.
We're so bored. I'm looking for anything else to talk about. Any topics you guys got?
Start the call-in show again. Just do it all over.
Hey everyone, I ate some Chinese food today. Then did some laundry. Have a good day. Peace and love. Thank you so much, Papa Polecat.
Very cool. What did you have for Chinese food? Can we talk about that?
What's your Chinese order? I think he's trying to be a Flatman B impression, maybe though. Flatman B will say like, "Have a great one, everybody. I'm taking a walk, finishing work in 5 minutes." Anyways, Battleborn NDN says, "Big ups to the 60 skulls. Hell yeah."
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, let's get to it. We got to get through this, guys. The only way this series ends is we finish it. So we got to get to it, all right?
True.
So here we go. Come on, go.
Mail, motherfucker.
Still going with that.
Classic. We love it. You love it. I love it.
Ooh, click, click, click.
Okay, everybody, welcome to part 2 of Ask the King episode 45 for August 21st, 2014. If you didn't see part 1, I definitely recommend you go back and watch it because there was some really big announcements and news in there that you're going to want to check out, okay?
Okay.
All right, so for part 2, we're going to jump
What?
headstrong.
What did he say?
Part 1, I definitely recommend you go back and watch it because there was some really big announcements and news in there that you're going to want to check out.
Was there? What was it that we might do?
Oh, maybe the John Rambo thing.
Oh yeah,
in regards to smart guys.
Yeah, co-op with Leanna and no Rambo anymore. I think that was it.
Okay. All right, so for part 2, we're going to jump.
Yeah, we might have just spent
headstrong
all of the
into
good
forum.
juice at the beginning. Half of that one, maybe we'll pick up, guys. You just got to
Ooh.
believe.
Listen, this is the topics for today. Business smarts.
Let's
movies,
go. See?
Books, residuals, and more. All right. Maybe. Let's go. Bits
I
here
love
about
business
DSP's
side, Phil.
business smarts.
Question. So the very first one here
Please.
is from Justin, and he asks
Yes.
the following. It says, one thing that I always liked about you compared to other video game uploaders is your knowledge of the business world and how you relate it to gaming.
Oh, God.
Example, Ubisoft's
Nice.
debacle of the Rayman Legends release last year. Your passionate video on how the development team was mistreated is an eye-opening revelation on how cutthroat the gaming business world can
God.
be. Also, the marketing team's abysmally stupid decision to release the game the same week as Grand Theft Auto 5, which hurt the sales of the game.
Oh,
so my
God.
question for you is, a what-if scenario.
This is definitely one of those ones where it's like, DSP probably wrote this, didn't he?
If you were to be the head of a gaming company, what would you do differently?
I really
What
liked
would
your video
overall-
that you did 2 weeks ago on the 17th.
business
I
model.
love your takes on Sopa and Pippa and that whole controversy. It was so eye-opening.
You really informed me and all my friends on the goings on
Yes, you acted like a lighthouse for the entire gaming industry, letting everyone know the dangers ahead, so they did not get they did not take too lightly the risk that we all are facing. Thank you so much for that.
LB for the development and release of a game. Thanks,
Okay.
Phil.
I missed the question.
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Business, and especially the development of a product, is highly dependent upon what the product is.
Oh.
If you were telling me that you were going to try to make the best first-person shooter game of all time, I would say, that's great, don't release it the month Call of Duty's coming out. 'Cause it doesn't matter how good your FPS game is. When Call of Duty's coming out, it will kill your fucking market because everyone just plays Call of Duty every year.
Got it.
And
genius take
you know,
here.
it's just an
Thank
inevitability.
God you
You're
went
going to
to
have
business
established
school.
franchises that are
Good
going
start.
to dominate certain times of the year, okay?
Okay.
What I would say in particular is, number one, if you're going to make a game, you're going to market a game, you have to find a unique catch to make it really stand out from the pack. I really don't feel that, for example, with Rayman Legends, that they did
find
that.
it.
What they did is they said, oh, it's the sequel to Rayman Origins. Great. But what's the unique catch? What's the feature besides it's just a sequel to a popular game? They really didn't
You can
promote
get
anything
this
new. And then, of
advice
course, when
from
they announced it was a
any
Wii U
fucking Shark
exclusive,
Tank episode
Yes.
that's ever aired.
Yes.
Every single one.
they didn't promote anything new. And then, of course, when they announced it was a Wii U exclusive,
Look at the camera.
right into the toilet because no
Well,
one
you
bought
gotta
the Wii.
check
It was
the
a Wii U
optics, ALT. Come on.
Look right at the camera.
exclusive right into the toilet because no one bought the Wii U. So really, I think you can make or break your product regardless of how good of a game it is by marketing decisions, partnership decisions like that decision of the Wii U, the decision to delay
The
a
person
game,
asked, how would you do things differently?
when to release a game. All those things can make or break a game.
That is a 4-part list, by the way, ALT. You got to give him credit where it's due. That was
Okay.
over 2. Give the man his flowers.
Okay. The Ed, Ed and Eddie eating crayons, I looked on YouTube for Ed, Ed and Eddie eating crayons. Nothing's coming up. So if anyone knows more information about the crayons eating clip, I will find it. But I need more information. I'd love to play it. I'll play anything you want. Any suggestions? Go ahead. I'll watch cat videos right now. Show me a cat video you like.
And this is just super general because again, I don't know what kind of game we're
You're not
talking about.
loving the
Rayman's. I would try to make a game
Legends
that has
talk?
a unique feature that's different from other games, and it releases during
Yes.
the summer.
The
And
key
I
to
know
your
a lot of
product. Make a
people,
unique
oh my
feature.
God.
Got it. I'm writing that down. I'll
Make it
take the
unique.
big notes.
Okay, good
But
start.
Phil, traditionally game
Market
releases
is
during
good.
the summer.
Got it.
They don't
Got it.
come out.
Don't
no major
release
games
during
come
Call
out
of
during the
Duty.
summer. For whatever reason, game development companies, marketing companies, nothing ever comes out during the summer. It's usually summer of indie games, summer of HD remakes, but never any new games come out during the summer. To which I say, why? The summer is the prime time when kids are at home because they're not at school. Younger adults are out of university or college or whatever for the summer as well, visiting relatives or going home with family and stuff.
Okay.
Traditionally, even if you have a full-time job, a lot of the times during the summer would be the months when maybe the job is at a slower period. Really traditionally,
What?
that would be the time when I would say maybe the
Whose
job is even
gets
worse. Even if you
slower
have
in
a
the
full-time
summer?
job, a lot of the times during the summer.
Yeah, I need to hear this again.
With family and stuff. Traditionally, even if you have a full-time job, a lot of the times during the summer would be the months when maybe the job is at a slower period. Really?
Okay, so everyone's a teacher now, or a snow
teachers,
plower?
snow plowers.
Teachers, snow plowers, ski lift operators,
Traditionally,
ice fishing coaches.
that would be the time when I would say, let's get these people who are all at home now, because now is the time that they're sitting around. And by the way,
Let's
during
get all
summer,
the
it's hot
ice
as fuck.
fishermen while they're doing
So
nothing.
you can even promote it as, beat the heat, stay inside,
Beat the
have a
heat.
staycation with the snow.
Oh my God! Holy
You
shit!
can even promote it as, that they're sitting around. And by the way, during the summer, it's hot as fuck. So you can even promote it as, beat the heat, stay inside, have a staycation with this new game.
Dude,
Yo, he's pitching the staycation.
this is the genius marketing idea. Beat the heat. Play games. Beat the heat.
Right? But everyone wants to do what's the bandwagon approach, and the bandwagon approach is, release your game a couple months before Christmas because everyone buys it as a present for Christmas. And I don't understand that mentality. I really don't.
Right. Okay. Oh, someone sent me their favorite cat video. Okay, well, I'll play this. Hold on. Give me a second. This is a good idea. This is some good cat content. Oh, no.
Oh,
come on.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Someone sent this to me. I'm going to play it. It's not my choice. Okay. This is their favorite cat video. Let's get the intro.
You know, she does about as much commentary as DSP does,
Yes, he
if I
does.
recall correctly.
So
Well, here we go. What are we doing? Yakuza. Okay.
today I kind of want to focus on doing story missions.
Okay. You can go off.
I mean, I like doing side missions, and I'm not gonna like stop doing the side missions, but I think today would be a good day to just kind of
I agree.
advance the story.
Honestly.
You know, I see the similarities. DSP does a similar thing. You know, guys, I wanted to do the main story today. Not that I don't like doing the side missions. We're going to get back to those, you know, but we did those all day yesterday. So I think we're going to progress the story. And hopefully by the end of the stream, we can, you know, hit the goal, order the pizza, and...
So, as you can see, BITW Awesome One's in this comments, as he always is, by the way. And he does this for a lot of This How You Don't... I mean, not This How You Don't Plays, and That Being Said videos. And I thought they were all, like, random, right? Like, you see the timestamps, right, Atlus? Mm-hmm. But he would do this, and they're legit laughs. Like, I thought first, like, because he did this one of our videos, and I thought it was like, all right, can't all be, like, funny. But you click it, and they're like, oh, well, people laughed at that point. It's like a robot did it or something. Like, okay, they laughed, so he put a timestamp. But I'm interested in this one. It says, Catherine references DSP. So let's check BITW Awesome's work here and see if that's true or not. Let's see. Okay. You gotta say something, though.
At some point.
Catherine? BITW Awesome. We're checking this timestamp here. You let me down.
You could have bumped the timestamp up a little more. Come on.
Yeah. 30 seconds later now, BITW Awesome.
Damn.
I mean, he's kind of right. Modulate is like they're gonna find out. They're gonna find out he's lying.
That's a fail. BITW Awesome. One more chance.
He's lying.
Oh,
Maybe
is that it?
All right, that was chapter.
Is that it? Oh, if that's it, it's pretty funny. All right, let's try this
That
one.
guy's got his hands full, huh?
Okay. BITW Awesome is trying to be a funny guy here. Okay, so this is what he's talking about, as in Catherine references DSP. Let's hear it again.
All right, that was chapter 7, A Dark Escape.
Oh, hold on. Let me do it again.
All right, that was chapter 7, A Dark Escape.
Let's give him a chance here. One more time.
That guy's got his hands full, huh?
Okay. I'm down with it. One more. Last one.
Positive, mostly negative, but once again, nothing really positive, mostly negative, but...
Okay. I'm down. That's funny. BITW Awesome.
Now, you don't know if that would really work, quite honestly. And by the way, I gotta pull this closer. I just realized that my microphone's way far away. I'm like, wait a minute. There we go.
Okay.
I don't know if it would work.
How do you not know where your microphone is for your fucking recording?
Attempted it before, so you can't really say, that would work.
Okay, you
right?
are a banana.
But
Got it.
it's at least something different. It's not the same fucking old. And when you get a game like Rayman Legends, man, was that game
same fucking old?
Doomed from the fucking start to fail, because it was a sequel to a game that was successful, but there was no real marketing made to tell you why you should buy the sequel. It was announced as a Wii U exclusive, which immediately tanked the sales of the game. Then the game was done and ready for release on the Wii U in February, and they decided they were going to delay it 7 fucking months for just the reason of making it multi-platform, because they thought it would make more sales. But then they released it the same week as Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, does the guy who's in charge
I'm going to be honest.
decisions...
I don't know how much GTA 5 really affected Rayman Legends sales.
No.
I don't know that they have the same audience, the same target demographic.
I remember the question was, what would you do differently? And I'm not hearing anything differently except beat the heat campaign, buy video games. So that's all we got
Don't
so
you
far.
remember have a unique product and market it good? Don't you remember?
Yeah. Good point. All right, here's the clip people said we should play during these moments. Let's give it a chance.
Yellow is for banana. You are a banana.
Well, that kind of works.
Is this not his day job? Is this like his little hobby because he's rich and he owns a game company on the side and really he fucking whittles wood or something? Because
Yes,
if
whittles
you know anything
wood.
about video games, those are the 3 most fucking boneheaded decisions you could ever possibly fucking make. Like, anyone would have told this guy, you're an idiot, don't do it. He did it anyway, and the game sales fucking
Again?
tanked, and
He
it's
did it
pathetic
again.
because the
Twice?
game's great. John Rambo and I did co-op in it last year. We
I don't think
absolutely
I've ever
loved
done
the
that
game.
once in my
I
life, and he did it twice in the same sitting.
Yeah,
think
damn.
it wasn't as good as the first. It was close though, and that's unfortunate to see a game that really has massive potential, actually is a great game, go ignored because the fucking management of the company are massive assholes, uninformed, complete douchebag morons.
Jesus.
Ugh, I'm still, as you can tell, I'm still pissed about the situation.
Oh, yeah.
All right, okay. Next question.
And that's kind of cringe, actually,
Yeah.
to get that. I don't know. It's just
Definitely.
it's Rayman Legends. How could you be that upset about it? Like, you played it, you had a good time.
Uh-huh.
Cry about it?
Foil Grip Timmy has a Theo theory for us all. I think Cat is actually owning DSP. Think about it. Well, trust me, I'd like to believe that one, but I'm not sure that's the case, sir. I don't know if there's been any history of her being able to come up with a plan like that. It's a good idea, but I mean, it's a fun idea, I should say, but I don't think it's true. Foil Grim Timmy. Unless you have anything else thought to that, Atlus.
No, not particularly.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I
Hello
don't see
there.
how Kat is owning anybody in this one.
No, I think she doesn't know much. Kat has been snaking Phil for 7 years, and Phil was snaking Kino for 8 months. Can you imagine? She drops a video like what's his name? The mukbanger dude, Avocado.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
always-
He was actually skinny
Yeah.
for ages. These were all bad. Yeah.
I'm always 3 steps ahead. That'd be awesome. If she dropped a video like
given
that.
the way that DSP logic works and his 8 months of snaking or whatever, yeah, it would be the equivalent. Really, it would make just as much sense.
That'd be awesome.
Philip,
Yeah,
have
you
ever
got
considered
ballooned up and ruined your whole life for the snakening. Was that part of the plan? All right, cool. I'll just
Starting
make
a
sure to
movie
include
review.
that in the lore.
Yeah.
channel or just doing movie reviews on your King of Hate, Philip?
Philip?
All right, okay. Next question. Hello there, Philip. Have you ever considered starting a movie review channel or
Oh,
just
God.
doing movie reviews on your King of Hate vlogs channel?
Look at the card that just got pulled. Pro streamer setup. Look how far away that TV is. You see that? Like, it is
Yeah.
unbelievable. That's still how far away it is. By the way, here I'll show it to you.
Please, and
I'll show you.
honestly, like, I want to see the monitor too.
Look, that's how far away DSP is currently sitting from his OBS setup. Look at that. Like, can you imagine trying to do OBS shit when it's that far away? OBS, you
Oh,
have to do,
no.
like, small moves, It's
That's
that
why he was
far
always
away.
misclicking on shit, because those boxes only get so big, even if you full screen that bitch. So
Yeah.
that
You
monitor
cannot-
looks atrocious, by the way. He needs to upgrade them
Yes.
bitches bad. I'm sad for him.
So, and remember, he's got a whole new setup, by the way. He's a big pro studio now. The only thing that's changed is that behind him is more, modern looking, let's say, with the RGBs.
He's got lights, you mean? Yeah, okay.
Everything else is the exact same that you see right here, okay? Nothing else has changed, right? The OBS is still that far away. There's still a
He never
laptop
got
right in front of him.
a new desk over there.
No.
He never got new monitors. He never even mentioned cleaning that desk.
No. So there we go. You are felt it. Now he has even more shit on this smallest shit table in front of him. Oh no, this is the
with the
table. Yeah, I
printer
can't
on the
remember.
floor.
Yeah, printer on the obviously. We got to print out the questions.
A simple 5-minute review would be interesting, don't you think? And that is from Troll. That's kind of funny
Troll.
because his name is Troll, yet that was probably an incredibly legitimate question.
Incredibly
from
legitimate.
time to time over the years, I've been asked similar questions because if you guys remember, way back when, I actually did do a couple movie reviews. I did one of Inception, and I did one of Iron Man 2, both of which I had gone to see in a movie theater, and then I came home and immediately did a video review.
But I have seen Iron Man 2.
Okay, his Inception review I did see somewhere, some stream, and it's very.
Oh, do we have that?
Expect.
Can we get a glimpse of that?
Okay,
Can we show the people?
Sure.
Yeah, please.
No
I want to.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it.
As someone who's never seen the film, it'll obviously do me a lot of good to hear his take.
It's too long to watch, though, guys. It's long as shit, as you can expect. All right, I'll find it. Hold on.
Here's the thing. I never do real things like that, reviews like that.
Found it. Oh, I want to keep that one up. We got to keep that one up. Sorry, Kat. You're going bye-bye.
Hi, Kat.
What's up, everyone?
With the
It's
arrow
DSP,
shirt on.
And a lot of people have actually asked me since the last time I did a movie review, which was Iron Man 2 a couple of months back, why I didn't do it more often. You know, a lot of people said, gee, what do you think of this movie or that movie? Well, the truth is, since I saw Iron Man 2, I haven't gone to the movies to see another movie. Like I said in that first review, I really don't do that much because it's so expensive. I mean, just today, I went to see a movie. The movie is called Inception, and the ticket was like something like $11. It was insane. So that's why. But anyway,
insane, $11.
This is before we filled this fucking condo with shit.
You know, my friend called me. He was bored out of his mind. He said, "Phil, let's go see a movie." I said, "Well, what a coincidence!" Because I think that movie Inception is coming out today.
Is that a pen holder of The Rock over there?
Yes, that's essential. It's a rock pen holder. Yes, and there'll be some Bailey's Irish Cream box, box over there. We usually use that to store other shit, though. To be fair. We do have tissues and some peanuts.
Chris Nolan, who's a really,
Those
really good
tissues
director.
are constant. They were in the setup image you just showed us a minute ago. Damn near same box.
It's got the drip going.
I said, let's go out, and it seems like a really good ensemble cast. We went out and saw it. So, without further ado, here's my thoughts on Inception.
Ooh, editing side, Phil.
Wow. You
Look at
still?
this. Suck this,
with
trolls.
the transition.
Look at this.
Okay, so
Windows
first
Movie
of all,
Maker working overtime today.
to start, everyone, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to spoil
He chose a different transition for all those clips.
much about this movie. I'm just going to
Nice.
tell you in general the kind of things that are covered in the
He's a
movie. the subject matter of the
professional
movie,
now,
and
Ma. Look at him.
Let's go to the end. Okay, let's go to the end.
I don't wake up one day and say, gee, I don't have my own condo, and I'm not actually on YouTube, and this is all just some crazy dream that I've been living for years and years, and it's not real. And it's kind of thing. That's the kind of thinking that this movie puts into the back of your head. Like you actually start to question
Back of your
reality.
head,
Is
back
this
of your
really all
mind,
for
and it's
real, or
always
is it a
telling
dream?
you.
And when a movie does that, and it makes you question the things that you do, it makes you question your own existence at one point, it's a pretty damn good movie. So. Inception, I have to say, a pretty damn good movie. If I were to rate it on like a 10 scale, I'd probably
He's very positive.
say it's
So
about an 8.5. It could have gone a little bit further, especially being that it was a 2.5-hour movie.
this video has 127,000 views, guys.
Damn, Philip, pulling in the big numbers.
This is a
at him
look at
go.
2010 YouTube more than anything else.
I was hoping they would push the envelope just a little bit further than they did.
What does
but then
that
again,
mean?
this movie's rated PG-13. There is
He said it
violence,
made
and
you
there is,
question
a
your
lot of
entire
intense-
existence and whether or not you were like alive. And he's like, "Oh, they could have pushed the envelope a little more. Like I don't know."
Honestly,
What more you can ask for, boss?
They need to take a few more risks.
drama, but there's not a lot of gore or anything like that, and it doesn't take it to the super extreme. Like, for example, this movie by no means does it ever become like a Nightmare on Elm Street or anything like that, where the dreams are just taken to the extreme or anything like that. But I really like what they did. Extremely enjoyable and extremely original. And that's the one thing that I kind of want to emphasize. This movie was very original. I've never seen anything like it. It wasn't a crappy sequel or a stupid rehash or a reboot of a series we've already seen before. It's a movie that's, for this day and age, unique because it was so original. And I just love movies when I see that. Something original. It's not something that's been done before.
Robust.
You got the point. It's very original.
Some might even call
And
it
it's quite-
tangy. I don't-
thing.
You got
I
the
never
point.
do real things like that, reviews like that, and it's quite simple why. Because YouTube, in the past, I don't know about today, but in the past has been incredibly assholish when it comes to movie clips. If you just put a movie clip in a video, a lot of the times YouTube will flag it for copyright, and now your video is gone from YouTube. Okay?
Stop being so assholish.
You get a copyright strike. So those 2 reviews that I did do in the past, they were only me talking with maybe a little picture like the logo of the movie or the splash art from the advertisement of the movie, and me talking about the movie for 5 to 10 minutes.
Yes,
okay?
that is the air conditioner.
People have asked me, am I ever going to do that again? And I've said, quite honestly, the reason I never brought it back was because I don't go to the movies. The movies have become incredibly expensive.
You don't have to go to the movies to review movies. You can
know.
watch movies at home and review them. Like,
This is 4 years after the video we just watched, by the way.
About it. Right now, to go to a standard movie, it's probably anywhere from $12 to $15 just for the ticket. Probably $18 to $20 if it's a 3D movie.
Okay.
Oh, I'm thirsty. Oh, $7 soda. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm thirsty.
So you end up going and spending, especially if it's me and Leanna, $50-$60 to sit there for 2 hours when that same movie is going to be on
It doesn't
demand.
have to be that way, though. Like, it's entirely up to you. If you don't have the cash to go to the movie theaters and pay for all of the shit, you don't have to get the shit. You can just watch the film, and it's still a nice thing to do.
No,
with your
Philip,
like.
no, you know Philip has when he's going
Whatever.
to the movie, he's going to ball. He's going to the ball. He needs to be a big man at that movie theater. We got the drinks, we got the pop, we got the milk duds. We got a whole
Yeah,
setup.
the real answer is smuggle things in. Right. But like,
That's what you should be doing. And yes, Philip is making 6 figures up easily at this point. Yes, but there we go.
In full HD with my surround sound system, now downstairs with my new big TV in my living room for $5 in 2 months. So why on earth would I rush to the theater to see this thing? You know what I mean?
This dude bought more Blu-rays than everyone in chat combined in their entire life, by the way. If we combined everyone in fucking chat, he still bought more Blu-rays than all of us combined.
And that's really been my mentality when it comes to movies. I've had no real desire to rush to the theater and see the new movies. When I see a movie, I see it a couple months later when it becomes on demand.
Yes. And you buy all the Blu-rays as well.
Quite honestly, I do watch movies, and would anyone want to see me review, for
You buy
example,
that
I
many, you
just
better
recently
watch them.
recent new movies. I just watched Rio 2.
Ooh, Rio 2. Who doesn't remember that?
I'm trying to think new movies that
Oddly
are
enough, a
recently that I
coworker
watched.
of mine was talking about Rio 2 the other day.
I
Nice.
just watched a Haunted House 2.
A Haunted House 2. Look at another classic.
I just saw, what was the other one? It was like a comedy that I saw.
Oh, Angry Birds.
Saw Muppets Most Wanted, and I actually tweeted my
Who doesn't remember? I actually tweeted my thoughts.
that I watched. I just watched a Haunted House 2.
I'm searching for that. Hold
like
on.
a comedy that I saw. Oh, I just saw Muppets Most Wanted, and I actually tweeted my thoughts about Muppets Most Wanted when I saw it.
Oh, you
So,
gotta see that. Hold
would
on.
people want to see me do
He's
a
actually
review of a
watching
movie
children's
2-3
movies?
months after the
Dude, he's watched all. Listen, big guy's asking it too, like you. Guys, he loves kid stuff. Like, he is locked in, guys. He is locked in to when he was 12 years old. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. I found the reviews, guys. Okay. So, here we go. Watching Muppets Most Wanted. So far, it's good. Lots of the same humor from the last movie, but the musical numbers aren't as good by far. Oh, okay. So let me get this straight. They're pulling the same comedic timing as they did in the first Muppets movies? Let me guess.
No way.
I can't know enough about Muppets to say a joke there, but you know what I'm
me
saying.
neither. I was never a Muppets fan. I didn't think that they changed very much. Those characters are very much those characters, as far as I knew.
I didn't expect to see as much as I found when I searched for Muppet mentions from DSP, but here we go. Here's the entire list. Let me get my Twitter view up. Watching Muppets Most Wanted. Okay. Anyone else seen Emmett's Otter's Jug Band Christmas? I saw this every year as a kid. Same team voices as the Muppets I'm watching now. I love being able to watch things from my youth, like Looney Tunes, Fraggle Rock, The Muppets, etc. Looking back is always good. Fuck? Who says my youth? Oh, God, my youth. Who says my youth? Okay.
Grandpa says my youth.
Yeah, back in my youth. Well, for anyone that's a fan of the Muppets or Sesame Street, I strongly recommend I Am Big Bird, as it really tugs the heartstrings. I Am Big Bird? Was this a 4-kid special or something? I Am Big Bird. What's that?
You think
Oh, it's
Leanna
a
was
story about
watching
the
all
guy.
of this
Okay.
with him?
Yeah, maybe she's into it. I don't know. I Am Big Bird's a documentary about the guy that was Big Bird. Okay, that's a little different. But okay, let's now watching the Muppets, which excuse me, Neil watching the Muppets, which premiered tonight. Okay, so the Muppets had funny moments, but I was not expecting to be a direct parody of The Office, which it is. Bizarre, honestly. LOL, watching a marathon of the Muppets, and this show is pretty great now. It's far more for adults than kids, and the writing is great.
Is that Cope chat? Let us know. I've never seen
sure
this show.
That? You sure about that, Philip? You sure about that? Or it's just for kids and you're cracking your ass off, cracking your fucking head off watching this fucking Muppets. Like, oh my God, can you believe it?
You actually have to have a high IQ in order to watch Rick and Morty ass shit.
What's everyone up to? Just got caught up with the Muppets? You gotta get caught up with the Muppets?
I was behind, but I'm good now, guys. We can talk Muppet spoilers.
Yeah, cracking your ass off was ALTism. People up, you can get me on that one, but whatever. What's everyone up to? Just got caught up with the Muppets, which grew up on me more and more as the season went on. Laughed quite a bit. Watching a Jim Henson Christmas special from 1985 called The Christmas Toy. This is the Instagram attached to this tweet.
Oh.
Oh, hot take. It's literally the plot of Toy Story. They blatantly copied this. Oh my God. ABC just canceled a slew of shows, including Agent Carter and the Muppets. What does exactly constitute a good show to them? They canceled the Muppets?
They're so fucking stupid. These corporate idiots. They're book smart, not street smart. They can't see the all of the great assets that are the Muppets.
That was the last mention from 2016. I mean, I don't know. Like, I really haven't seen Muppets since like the Christmas movie or whatever. And, you know, it's a funny movie because you remember it from when you were a kid. But
no.
Is there enough to get caught up on the Muppets? I mean, come on. What do you got to get caught up
Muppet
on?
Lore.
Oh, was there a candle? Yes, there was. Muppet candle. Well, you're getting romantic. Oh, the Muppet Show was for adults.
Panda
okay.
Lee was watching with him.
Yes,
obviously.
definitely. Okay, Muppets was for adults. All right. Well, tell us the lore. We don't want to say anything that's too insane here. But all right, I don't know. I thought it was only for kids. I never seen the adult style one. But anyways, oh yeah, please, Jeff Joestar, make this happen. The Muppets canceled for kick name. Fuck off, I'm busy says Cat's inner demon loves to snake people. Well, they got rid of that inner demon. Fuck off, I'm busy. Remember?
Yeah, there was a whole lot like operation that was performed.
There was a whole thing.
It better have been successful. I know they paid for it.
Yeah, whole thing. I took care of that. Big ups, fuck off, I'm busy. Foilgrim Timmy says she gets to play ES in Elder Scrolls and eat while he works, which is why she has a good setup, right? I mean,
yeah, that sounds like,
yeah,
if you're content, I guess, and like being content, that works. Like, sure.
I'm down. Big ups to Yanks fan 84 says ALT was watching Smallville for Kristen. I was watching The Cape for Summer Glau. Oh, Summer Glau, name I'm not familiar with.
No, I've never heard of this lady.
Hang on.
Or man, I don't know. Maybe it's a fella named Summer. I don't know.
Summer Glau. Summer Glau was in Terminator. She was the new Terminator movie. Okay, Summer Glau. Here we go. Here's a picture of her Terminator, badass, looking badass. You can't deal with this. I don't know Summer Glau personally, but there you go. Summer Glau. Stars in Terminator, the new one, or whatever. Here we go.
Terminator
Summer
9000.
Shout out Summer Glau.
The fact that it's been out and now it's on demand, maybe, because I think there is a whole new generation of people like me who we're not the kind that want to go out to the movies and drop
that is no joke, though.
Well, that's fair.
A ton of money. We just gonna wait.
Some of us can't stop those things, okay, from happening, Atlus. Okay,
I didn't mean to offend any big.
No, it's fine.
Big forehead
it's fine.
havers.
Too late.
All right,
Too
sorry.
late. Okay.
All right.
Now, okay, I was gonna keep going back and forth about it, but I'll stop it. Mike says, ALT, how much is it when you take Kat to the movies? we buy the ticket online, and that we don't buy any food there. Okay, so nice try, Vikes. Okay, tired of it. It's
How
not
many
true
seats?
anyways.
How many seats do you have to pay
two seats,
for?
So 2 people, 2
Just
seats. That's all you need.
Like 2 per
That's all you
person,
need.
or like
No,
2?
no. You'd be surprised with the size of the seats these days in America. It's ridiculous. Anyways,
True,
Nick
it's true.
SF
And they
says,
go back. You can lean them back so
Way
she can sit
back.
like vertically
Way
in them
back.
if needed.
You ever heard of the popcorn
Turn your head
trick?
to watch
Give it
the
a
movie.
shot. Very fun. No, here's the thing. The popcorn trick, you know, if you've all heard that meme, seen that joke, like, no one's doing that, right? Like, I thought, like, they had to some basis in history of this prank actually happening, but no one's doing the popcorn trick, in my opinion, right? Like, no one's ever done that, right? You know what I mean, right?
One person had to have, or
Well,
like,
now,
right? One
yeah,
person.
But, like, yeah, I don't think it's ever... Ozzy says, speak for yourself. But I mean, like, it's like a funny prank, but like no one's actually doing that prank because what the fuck? Who's doing it?
Is it a funny hang on, wait, you're describing it as a prank. I don't know that I would describe it that way. You don't do this to your bro friend.
Yeah, I did it to my bros. Yeah, took my bro out to the movies. Want some popcorn, bro? Dig deep. That's true. It's not really a prank, is it? You're right. But I mean, that's a lot of work too. I mean, how you making a hole in the bottom of the popcorn? Think about that. When you bring in
she's not going to find out. And also, it should be stated that she would be comfortable with this in the first place.
Yes.
Obviously, not cool. Period. If this was not agreed to beforehand.
And what if it's? I mean, it's warm, buttery penne. Yeah. I mean, it might be pleasurable for itself because the warmth of, I guess that would probably be fine. But after that, you're sitting there with butter on your thing.
I was gonna say, are you putting your butter sock away in your pants afterwards, and you're just gonna be all
well, you gotta bring some.
All however you are afterwards. That sounds awful.
You need some dude
I didn't really
wipes.
give it no thought, but
Get the dude wipes. Bring those, and you're fine. And honestly,
which leads us to today's sponsor, Dude Wipes.
Yes,
obviously.
Dude Wipes. For after you prank your bros with the popcorn trick. and honestly, how big of popcorn we getting here? Because if you're getting extra large popcorn, you gotta dig pretty far. Just being honest, you gotta dig pretty
Well, it's
far.
like it'll line up with like the finale of the movie, or like or rather the climax, because it's never gonna make it to the finale of the movie.
And think about this, guys. Next problem. What if they want to hold the pop? Now, then what? Now the prank's over. You got to pick it up and move it over there, and now you're sitting there, standing there. That's embarrassing. All right, anyways, enough about the popcorn trick. I don't know how we got down this road.
For it to watch it perfectly fine on our own, whether it's your iPad,
talking
your home
about the
entertainment
movies,
system,
obviously.
your
Come on,
console,
ALT.
whatever it is.
Remember,
Splody Jesus says ALT, aka Butternuts. Now, is that okay? Well, no more popcorn talk. I have more questions, but I'll save them for a different day. Meth Bear says Kat was cheating with Phil during most of her Persona 5 streams. Be interesting to see if she made any comments or if her behavior was different. Like, someone has the gumption to watch those and find out if there's any gold dust in there, but I'm not strong enough for that, man. I know there might
it
be
takes
some...
a braver man than me.
Yes. Someone that has a lot of time on their hands that is ready to sit through mind-numbing boringness because there's little talking. That's what we need AI to do, right? I'm going to put AI one day.
Did BITW Awesome do it?
I don't know. I'd ask him. Sometimes he's in here. Next time he's in here, remind me to ask him, guys.
Good check,
Remind me.
motherfucker. Look at the comments. They're there or they're not.
Okay. All right, hold on. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to put that on you if you're busy doing something.
Too late. I'm streaming right now. Trying to be entertaining. All right. Persona 5, let's say part 13. Let's just go random here, okay? Let's see. Now, BITW Awesome is in here, and he does have some timestamps for us, so I will try one of those, all right? Get out of here, Muppets. All right. Let's try some of these BITW Awesome timestamps. He has, BITW Awesome has commented on this video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times.
He's a big fan, obviously.
And we have one person said horse soulmate for Phil 6 years ago. BITW Awesome has comments 4 years ago, 1 year ago, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, and 1 year ago. So, you know. All right, let's go to 5414. Let's give him a shot. Come on, BITW Awesome.
These things are not too bad.
First move is ours.
All right, that's a fail.
All right.
That was easy.
I can feel it.
BITW Awesome.
I think it's because that character laughed.
Oh.
It's over here.
Piggy bank.
Oh, piggy
Yep, we got
bank.
shadows.
That is. I mean, it's a thought. It's not a laugh, but it's a thought.
Dude, and I'm gonna have to go back and save.
It's like if you close your eyes, or I mean squint, and tilt your head, you can hear the joke.
Dude, and I'm gonna have to go back and save.
I think it's just like every time she talked, maybe.
Be able to.
Wait.
Okay,
Let's give her a shot.
Go through this door. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to.
This feeling.
Or wait, it's a save room.
She's
Oh my goodness! Thank
This is a
goodness.
safe room.
It's freaking safe room.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's not a joke, but it's just like her. She's talking. I guess this is like a
she
talking
couldn't
counter,
fit
maybe.
through that door, or she couldn't go through that door now because she wouldn't fit. But that's my joke, not hers.
I have to
So
do that like 50 times in order to get. I know I can go to the bathhouse. That can increase my guts too if I stay in the hot water long enough. They said my guts will increase on that as well. So.
Oh.
Hey,
well,
you
her
seen
guts
the
did
article?
increase. So
Stay in the
that's
hot
true
water.
too.
Stay in the hot water. All right. Anyways, this is enough. Enough. I don't think those were actually jokes. So, someone
No,
will
I
go through
don't think
those.
so.
Maybe it would make sense there could be a cool new series where I just talk a little bit about these movies, okay?
Rena Ryan is helping people. Says, for those that don't know the popcorn trick, look up Dick in a Box. It's basically the same idea. Yeah, I thought the popcorn trick was well enough known. I didn't have to explain it. But I would love to explain it if someone needs an explanation. Just let me know. Send me a DM. I'll explain it to you. Oh.
Talk a little bit about these movies, okay? So we'll think about it, and I think that is a potential idea. Previously, I didn't do
It's a
it. I made it. Now, keep in
potential
mind, though,
Uh-huh.
if I do this,
I forgot the question.
Right.
I don't give a shit
Maybe
either.
have that
I'm
idea.
not going to be putting video footage of the movie into it, or nor audio. It would basically just be me and like I did with those other reviews, talking about a movie with the splash there. Maybe people would enjoy that at the movies with DSP or something. DSP
that'd
at
be
the
cool.
movies. And every it would be movies that I watch on demand though, and it would be later on. So I have to warn you guys. Okay.
Very creative names. At the
People
movies with
still
DSP.
to this day.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, people still to this day ask DSP regularly for movie reviews, and his answer now is like, "Well, I didn't get enough money, so fuck you."
Yeah,
To
that's
this
it.
day, people ask about movie reviews. A constant throughout his career. You'd think he'd just do the content.
Yep.
So we shall
Not that it's
see.
good
Maybe it won't just
by
be
any
that, but
means,
maybe it could
but-
also be, for example, The Walking Dead season 4, whatever that's coming out soon. I have that on pre-order, and when that comes out and I finish watching it, I could review that. All right. I mean, fair enough. That's a great idea. And I think it's something that I could definitely add to my vlogging repertoire in the future, and it's something I'm going to keep in mind, especially now as I start to watch new series and movies. How about that? Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good to me. Yeah, he did movie reviews on his website. Yeah, Top Haters. That is true. He did movie reviews there.
All right, next question. Hello, Phil. You may have heard that there's going to be a new Jurassic Park movie next year titled Jurassic World.
Yeah? What?
What do you think of this? Since the last two movies in the excuse me, in the franchise were not as successful as the first film, and that's by Bonk. Bonk.
Okay, that goes without saying when the first movie was the biggest movie that ever released ever when it first came out. So, okay.
Okay. Well.
Okay, how much are we going to hate this? I was going to ask, like, do you think he's going to like it or not? But you know he's going to hate it. He already said so.
Let me put it this way.
Yeah, I was going to say he's going to hate it because
Jurassic
he hates when
Park
they
is one
redo classic stuff. Or
Yeah.
revive
One of my
them.
favorite movies of all time. Absolutely. I think that the drama, the plot, the acting, the special effects for the time, keep in mind it came around the mid-90s. It was actually the
The
first
record,
movie to
Atlas
really
has never
utilize
seen a
THX
Jurassic Park all
surround
the way through. Not a single one.
Not even the first one? Oh,
Hell no.
come on.
No.
And now are you doing that
No.
thing where you're trying to be cool where you don't see it because now you think it's cool because you didn't see it? Are you doing
No,
that
it's
thing?
just it's
be
like it's
honest.
old now. So like I feel like a lot of the appeal or the charm is kind of like they're good actors. I've seen those actors in other things. I just it's gonna look dated. I don't know. I'm like that. Might be.
Yeah,
Fine.
he's trying to be cool. He's trying to be edgy. It's just this thing. Some people do this, guys. Just give him just forget about it, okay? It's Atlas's little thing. He's trying to be edgy and hip, you know. Oh, Jurassic Park, I don't see Jurassic Park, that kind of thing. It's fine.
I'm just letting you know I've got no take on Jurassic Park. I've never seen them.
You should watch Jurassic Park, though. Just make us a promise. In the year of 2025, you'll try to watch Jurassic Park. A lot of people are asking that. Can you make that promise now for us?
I don't see people asking. I see L's, and I don't negotiate with
I'll
terrorism.
take
So
Wow Atlas. Okay, all right, fair enough.
Sound audio in theaters. And I recently rewatched Jurassic Park in 3D in my 3D TV downstairs, and I think it utilized the 3D very
TV?
well. But
You guys remember 3D
it's
TVs?
still not there. It's not perfect. Like, you can still see some scenes that it doesn't align properly, and it gives you a little headache after a while. I think 3D is a nice gimmick, but it's not something you have to have, and it's not anything that changes the state of movies or games or anything. So, I love Jurassic Park. The problem was that Michael Crichton, the author of Jurassic Park, he wrote 2 books. He wrote Jurassic Park and The Lost World. The Lost World was the direct sequel to Jurassic Park, okay? When The Lost World was released as a book, it didn't get the acclaim that Jurassic Park did. People kind of liked it, but they were like, there's some stuff in here that's far-fetched. In fact, there's a lot of real gruesome stuff. There's a lot of actual humans killing humans.
Is that far-fetched, Philip? What's far-fetched?
In The Lost World, that really wasn't present in the original movie. It was more like humans versus humans with a dinosaur element rather than a lot of all dinosaurs. I remember it was like mercenaries and stuff killing each other. It was pretty brutal.
So was that far-fetched?
And so when the movie came out,
I was going to say, apparently DSP has never read history or seen how humans interact with each other. It's like the first thing we do, actually.
What's far-fetched? Okay.
Yeah, right? The movie was supposed to be about dinosaurs, the sequel to Jurassic Park, so they cut a ton of it out. They rewrote half the movie, and so when you watch the movie, half of it's kind of good and half of it's kind of sucks. And that is why that movie is kind of weird. Jurassic Park 3 is not based on anything Michael Crichton wrote. It was completely an original movie. And so for them to call it Jurassic Park 3 is kind of a slap in the face to Michael Crichton because he didn't have anything to do with it. He didn't make it. He didn't write it, nothing, right? And that movie sucked donkey dicks. It was terrible.
Why does he feel so inclined to be offended on behalf of Michael Crichton on a movie he had no part in?
I don't know. We have a lot of hot takes.
Freaking movies. It was just so far-fetched, horrible. It was horrible. I hated it. And I'm ashamed that it was
any reasons for that, or we just hate
part of the trilogy. It's funny when you have these trilogies of movies where the third movie's so bad. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was another one at that time where the third movie was so fucking atrociously bad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. The first 2 were cinematic masterpieces, but that third movie, they lost their way.
So now all of a sudden, 20-some years later, Jurassic World is coming. And I said, yeah, but Michael Crichton passed away. You know he didn't write it. So you know, again, are we in the same boat as Jurassic Park 3 where it's some new team and they're trying to take on the franchise and continue it? I don't know. I will reserve my judgment until I actually see it.
Okay.
I am not hyped for it at all. To me, it would be like if they tried to bring back, and I said this for a while, if they tried to bring back Ghostbusters at this point, like I thought that was a good idea 4 or 5 years ago, but now that the Harold Ramis has passed away, Bill Murray says he wants nothing to do with it because he thinks it's a 2-movie standalone series. He doesn't think there should be a third one.
Spoiler, he ended up doing that again.
The fact that there's rumors that they're in production and they're making a new one that has nothing.
I want to say that DSP saw those movies, at least one of them, didn't he?
Oh, yes, he did. He sees everything.
To do with the original Ghostbusters.
He's got a lot of time on his hands.
Fuck me. You know what I mean? They're going to reboot it and ruin it. Like everything today, they have to reboot these old ideas and ruin them because they have no fucking originality in their heads to think of anything cool. In the 1980s, we had so much originality. Just think about it. G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The fabled one-item list.
I'm having a brain fart. Transformers.
Oh, yeah, Transformers.
Right? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We had these wild ideas that you would never think would translate to anything popular. They became hugely successful. We have no new stuff today, but we just reboot the same shit 4,000 times and expect that it's going to be as popular as it used to be. And in some cases, it is. What the fuck? Transformers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got rebooted. The movies are horrible, and they're making tons of money worldwide because there's no originality. No one knows any better because there's nothing out there. It's a ridiculous bullshit.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on to the next question before I get pissed off.
Oh, please.
I'm not a movie buff like the guy, so I'm inclined to believe him, I guess.
All right, Anonymous Fish here has made us an audio-style shitpost, he says. You ready to hear it? I have not heard this. So Anonymous Fish has made this for us. I know. You're putting your whole career on the line right here, okay? Here we go.
Glad it's on your channel.
35 seconds is the chance. Use code ALT Young Insider for 100% off all merch. From that being said, or WPIG. All merch all the time right now. Whoa, not 100%. Holy shit. Yeah. Fire sales, boys. Hell yeah.
Yo, the day we start doing actual fire.
Oh, I thought that was you live, but it's not. Okay, hold on. Okay, we won't talk. It's not us talking live. I'll start it again. 35 seconds. Me and Atlas will not talk live anymore. Okay, I thought it was him talking. I thought it was you talking live.
I was also caught off guard. I was like, wait, what?
Here we go. Here we go. None of us are going to talk. We're not going to talk for the next 35 seconds. Go. Use code ALT Young Insider for 100% off all merch. From that being said, or WPIG. All merch all the time right now. Whoa, not 100%. Holy shit. Yeah. Fire sales, boys. Hell yeah.
Yo, the day we start doing actual fire sales is the day it's over, but.
Okay, so recorded my saying I said incorrectly and exposed. So I have gout, like he's some kind of funny guy.
What was it?
Hilarious. Let's not write checks our ass can't cash. You know what I'm saying? That was good. That was good. Big ups, Anonymous Fish. You always make the good ship posts on there. That was very weird, but there we go. Okay. We're back live now. It's not part of it. The gig, it's over now, but that was very funny.
Yeah, we're back to being very happy acting with King.
Yes, that was very funny, though. Thank you, Anonymous Fish.
Oh, no.
What?
I never pronounce this guy's name right, and he always gives me shit for it. Trinjetto?
Oh.
Fuck. Well, whatever your name is, I'm gonna say Trinjetto. Probably fucked that up. Alright, it says, Hey Phil, after watching your other vlogs, I noticed that you like to read books during your spare time, such as Game of Thrones. As a reader, what makes a good book to you? What makes you stop reading a book? The reason I'm asking these questions...
Did you hear him getting upset this week about the person who was recommending a book in his chat? And the people were like, DSP can't read, idiot.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he did the kind of extremism thing. Like, oh, yeah, I can't read anything, actually. That's why I can't read the chat. That kind of thing, I think, right?
Yeah, of course he did. I just thought it was funny.
Creating my first novel, specifically science fiction.
Oh.
I think hearing what a reader is looking forward to will help improve my writing. Thanks for reading and keep up the good work.
Is this Air Raid Lord? I know he wrote a book.
There's a couple writing techniques that I've noticed in books recently that I actually like. The first is having a cast of characters that aren't necessarily...
Yeah, here's a few writing techniques I picked up on.
In books recently that I actually like. The first is having a cast of characters that aren't necessarily all together, and therefore, as the book goes splits, as the book progresses, the cast splits.
Ooh.
So you may have one chapter with this guy, one chapter with a guy on another country, and one chapter with a guy over here, and you can kind of alternate between the three. And I think that actually keeps it fresh and interesting, and also keeps you reading because you want to know what's going to happen, but you know you have to get through 2 more chapters to get back to that guy or girl. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about a character.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for saying that.
Obviously. I would
actually say...
real quick thing in his chat, someone in Phil's chat was talking about you're gonna be a great match with Ethan Ralph. You guys have good takes, and that person was banned, and their messages are gone. So there we go. Don't talk about Ethan Ralph positively in your chat, or you will get banned. Even though he is doing a show with Ethan Ralph this week. So there we go.
Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to say about Ethan Ralph. Then no compliments, obviously no negativity. Just don't mention him.
Don't talk about him positively. Don't talk about him negatively. Don't talk about him. Pretend he doesn't exist, even though we're doing a show with him this week. It makes sense.
But also be hyped for the show. And make sure your friends show up and tell people about it or something.
Sounds good.
Characters to a core cast, and what I mean by that is even though I like having different perspectives and different characters and seeing from different stories that are all kind of going on parallel, when you have 17 stories going on parallel, now it's too much for me. Like, I don't want to keep... 4 hours ago, I read a chapter about a guy, now I gotta remember what the fuck happened when 14 other chapters were between the last time I saw him. I don't remember. No complicated storylines. Right? Especially because a lot of people don't just sit there and read
how helpful is this to somebody who is actually writing? 3 or 4 characters is good, but 17 is too many. Like, obviously, idiot. Where's the perfect number then? Like, this isn't helpful.
Please. He's trying to help this guy. He's a few writing techniques he's noticed in his reading.
Whenever you read a little bit a day or when you have some free time, it's too much to keep up with. And that's actually what's happened to me with Game of Thrones.
What?
The last book that George R.R. Martin put out, Dance with Dragons, I stopped reading it. I read it about halfway, and at that point, I said, I don't want to read this anymore. Because he now
lost.
literally has about 17 characters who he's all rotating between. You never know what chapter.
He got lost.
Chapter's gonna be who.
Yeah, he
you don't
couldn't
know
keep it
what's
together.
what's gonna be interesting. Some chapters are boring as fucking mud, and then the next chapter's great. But I really have a core group of characters that I like, and because there's so many other characters, it's like I gotta put up with 7 filler chapters of garbage of characters I don't care about.
Oh, the
to
show's
get
like
back
that
to the
too,
person
though.
I care about.
If you
and
don't
that's where
care
you have
about
to
some of them.
Yes.
careful with book writing and anything kind of story is that it's too overcomplicated. He fucked up his books bad with the last one because what he did, I don't know how
go
many of
ahead.
you know this, he
Yeah.
really wrote 4 or 5 books, but the last book was like 3,000 pages long. I kid you not. He wrote a book that was 3,000 pages long, and that when the editors got it, they're like, are you out of your fucking mind? We can't publish a 3,000 page book, you idiot. Like, what is this, amateur night? You have to fix that. So
What is this, amateur night?
he ended up taking that book.
You never written before, dumbass? Bring it down.
You see, that guy brings the book to the publishers. And what is this, amateur night?
1,000 pages long, and when the editors got it, they're like, are you out of your fucking mind? We can't publish a 3,000 page book, you idiot. Like, what is this, amateur night? You have to fix that. So he ended up taking that book and cutting it into 2 or 3 separate books, but when he did that, he completely ruined the timeline, and so everything, it doesn't make sense. You're reading a book, you finish it, you read the next book, the book's taking place before the last book, but some events are after it, and you're like, what's going on? So whatever you do,
Keep it simple, guys. That's the message, okay? Keep it simple.
don't make it super overcomplicated, because when you do, now you're fucked yourself. And now he felt he had to write a 3,000 page book.
Now,
He fucked
that's it. You fucked
it
up.
up, and now he splits it up, and the books are actually horrible. I'll be honest, that last book, Dances with Dragons, is fucking terrible. You can't keep heads or tails of what's going on. There's characters who haven't been around for 2 books,
You
and they're coming
confirm
back.
this,
and what the
ALT?
fuck is
You read
this?
this? You know
No,
about this?
I never have read. They made a book out of that? I saw the HBO show. I didn't know they made a book out of that. I'm
I
just
never
saying that
finished the show, so...
I don't get it. And I completely lost interest after that. I literally was like, I just don't want to read this anymore. And so now I'm watching the TV show, and when the show comes out, I'll watch it, and I'll buy the Blu-rays of it, but I'm not going to read the books anymore. I
See that? I'll buy the Blu-rays of it,
Buy the
obviously.
Blu-rays, obviously.
have no interest. I don't even care. It's been
I'll buy the Blu-rays. I mean, come on.
100 years since he put out Dance with Dragons, and he hasn't even put out the next one yet. I get the feeling he doesn't know what he's going to do.
And he still hasn't, right? Since that, I believe that's the case.
No, I would imagine he's just done, right? He's not
Yeah.
going to do that anymore. He's moved on.
He has not. Yeah, since then he still hasn't put it out. One thing cool, I think I've talked about it before on Detractor Beam. I know he has a blog that he started like when blogs were cool. I'm talking about like early 2000s, and it's like it's like when he's just starting writing and stuff. So he's like, HBO is not a thing. He just started writing a different book, and if you followed along, it's pretty interesting because you could see him go from dude writer making like trying to make it in like science fiction writing, and you see like, all right, we're talking to different channels to see if we can make a show, and then it gets chosen by HBO. It's pretty cool to see his whole timeline to kill a few hours. It's pretty fun.
It's
read.
pretty high. If you're into that thing, yeah.
Big ups to Greedo the Green, who says plot twist DSP can't read. Steven laughing. Oh yeah, Steve of the Dead laugh there. Big ups to Greedo the Green. It seems he can read, but it can't be too complicated is the problem. Okay, so keep it simple, all you future writers out there. Big ups to
He
Yoda
does
Hall.
have
Go ahead.
I say he does have an aversion to too many words, and you can see that sometimes when he gets messages from people, like he'll, as soon as there's too much going on, he does get a little more aggressive about it. He'll like start fast reading, even though this person has not offended him in any way.
Yeah. He gets pissed at the kind of the content being too much to intake, right? Okay, I read enough, okay? I've read enough, assholes. He kind of gets pissed, and just goes one ear out the other, and then he doesn't know what's going on, and then he's a problem. But big ups Yoda Hall says, what would be the tangy equivalent for movies that he uses to describe every movie he reviews? Ooh, good question. If we watched a movie review, I'm sure we'd get it, but that is a good question. What's his go-to... His unique. All right, we got 3 uniques.
Unique.
Yeah, thrilling, unique. I think we got it.
He also kept saying original.
Okay. Original.
If it's not unique, I feel like it's original.
Question here.
Oh, please.
Okay, so this one actually ties in with an earlier question, so this is the perfect time to talk about this one.
Oh, please.
Okay.
Yes.
He says, hey, Phil, My question has to do with Nintendo changing the way their Platinum and Gold status on Club Nintendo works by making prizes all digital. Personally, I feel that it is an odd decision, as most people who spend large amounts of money to reach the Platinum and Gold status most likely already have the games that Nintendo is offering as a free digital download, or at least the ones that they're interested in.
Okay.
I feel like at the very least, Nintendo could have let people know that the rewards would be changing over to all digital so that we knew whether or not we wanted to spend the money to achieve the Platinum Gold status in the first place. Although the quality of the physical prizes has been decreasing in the past years, it was still nice knowing that you got something exclusive that you could only get from Club Nintendo, or, of course, eBay if you happen to be a millionaire and you're bidding on these things that are going for so much money. However, with that being said, an all-digital catalog would be interesting if, at the very least, many more games,
had a single
including their
bottom
newer
line
games,
than I
were
have.
offered to avoid people from owning all of the games that they want. What are your thoughts on this? And this is from Shelled Junk. So
Who
for
is
those
this
of you,
for? Like, obviously, it's a question for the guy, but like, as far as answering it publicly, like, who the fuck is relating to Club Nintendo Silver and Gold rewards in 2014? Was that y'all?
I never got that.
Me?
No, it wasn't. I never got into this. I don't know. I guess some people cared about it. I thought like you had to spend so much fucking money. What you got was like a pin set or something. I know, or like buttons, right?
They said you a deck of cards, and it's like, great. I had to spend $2,000 this year to get this deck of cards.
I don't know. People are saying it's hype though. So chat, let us know if it's hype. I just didn't get into it. But Shell Junk has a YouTube channel. Would you like to see some gameplay? 12 years ago too. He was watching DSP and trying to get that bump. Let's see Shelled Junk's YouTube channel. Here we go. We got nothing else to do. Here's Shelled Junk.
Yo,
Dark Souls. Let's go. Oh god, it's one of these cringe things. It's a music video. Come on, Shelled Junk. Shell Junk, come on, Shell Junk. Pick it up, brother. He's got the mask of the father on, though. He's getting swole for all you Dark Souls enjoyers. God damn it, Shell Junk. Big Us Bad Ice, says the book by Dr. Seuss. It's called Cat in the Hat. I couldn't follow the stupid plot. It went all over the place. I said, fuck this, and stop reading it, dude. 1 star, so I have to give it some rating out of 5. Big Us Mad Ice. Accurate. Legend. I'm not going back. I won't even go back for you, former Chicken.
For those of you who don't know,
he has other videos though. All right, let's try one more. And
what
let's
try other AMVs we got?
Oh no, look, there's another one. Okay, here. Round 3. Here's this entitled Round 3. We'll get one more shot. Okay, I will listen to the former King of the Ring here. Here we go. Dark Souls again. This has 66 views.
We got the Mask of the Father. Let's go.
Okay, you let us know about this gameplay.
Yeah, we're in the forest right now. Are we looking for PvP, or are we just gonna get pelted by AI?
It's only 1:35, so it's gotta be over soon. Wake me up! Wake me up inside! Save me!
Okay, all right, PvP time. Let's go.
Let's go. Go, Shell Junk. Take care of this.
Used to watch videos like this all the time back in the day. Just dudes doing PvP.
Get him, Junk. Take care of this Take care of this maniac. It's an asshole. How is this playstyle?
Oh. And then he got backstabbed.
You let us know if this guy looks good or bad. I mean, come on.
No, this looks terrible. This is ass gameplay. Sorry if this is one of you guys.
Go, Shell Junk. Get him. Get in there. Now what?
We got some hits in though. Wow, we is really tanking those things. But he's out of endurance. Or out of stamina.
We only have 20 seconds left. Come on, Shell Junk. Do it.
Let's go. We got him.
What's up? Come on. Hit him with the bow.
He got it done in the end.
Oh, hell yeah.
Then he turned he put the mimic hat on. Huh?
Flexing on him. Come on.
Oh, I talked about this, I believe, in a vlog and/or.
This is the guy that asked that question, by the way, for anyone just joining us.
It was a pre-stream at one
Oh,
point.
that was the point of this? I didn't even know
That's why
the
we played
context.
Shell Junk. Yeah. The guy that asked the question was named Shell Junk, so I found his YouTube channel.
All right, what are
I
your
missed the
thoughts on
context
it?
of how we were just on a field
God
trip.
damn it! No.
This is from Shelled Junk. So
See,
for those
Shell
of you,
Junk.
Oh, okay, my bad.
For those of you who don't know, I talked about this, I believe, in a vlog and/or I think it was a pre-stream at one point, but I never really elaborated on it. I am a member of Club Nintendo, and the way that Club Nintendo works is there's a
Very
point
exclusive
system.
club.
For every Nintendo
Give it
game
a
that
high
you
roller.
buy, inside
Uh-huh.
there's a card or a piece of paper with a code on it. If you enter these codes on the Club Nintendo website, you get points, and as you accumulate these points,
Ooh, see?
you can redeem them for cool free items, such as, for example, a collectible bookmark, collectible stickers, posters, or digital downloads. They've actually been offering in recent years. Oh, get a digital game digitally on your Nintendo 3DS. Get one for your
I'll get a digital game digitally, I believe. Let me hear this one more time.
in recent years. Oh, get a digital game digitally on your Nintendo 3DS. Get one for your 2DS. Get one on your Wii U.
As opposed to getting a digital game physically on your Nintendo DS, of course.
Pretty cool. Digital game digitally.
Right? Now, if you accumulate a high number of points during 1 year's time, you qualify
Oh, yeah.
for...
Pandari says the never top the Marlboro redeems. Yes. My dad, when he still smoked, was into the miles. So what you do, Atlas, I know it's before your time, before my time too, but I've read books about it. What you do if you get a pack of cigarettes, you take take off the barcode, and that means like you get 5 points. So they would have magazines of shit you could get with those points. But if you saved enough points, it's like wild stuff. So my dad one time got like a small boat with this points. You know?
Badass.
Yeah, like he was smoking a pack a day, but if you save them, you know, you get the fucking boat. And you could get all kinds
that
of
argument
stuff.
that you always make, you know, like, oh, with the amount of money that you've spent smoking, you could have bought a Lamborghini. Like, shit, with the amount of points they had back in the day, they was damn near getting them. You're not, it worked out that way.
My dad has quit smoking now many years ago now, thank God. But yeah, but you could get some cool fucking shit with that stuff, man. It makes you want to smoke more. That was the point.
what's called gold
If
or
it didn't
platinum
already
status.
look very cool, you could get a boat.
Yeah, you can't afford to not smoke, honestly. Yes, that's true, Matik. You can't miss this deal. Get that shit in your lungs now.
Now, keep in mind, to get that many points, you got to spend hundreds of dollars during the course of the year. It's not like you buy 2 games and you reach it. We're talking like 10, 12, 14 games. Now you finally reach that status, okay?
Oh, yeah. Kiki
So
Moore, not to make this about the Marlboro Miles show. My dad absolutely would do that, too. If we saw like a pack on the ground, like someone threw it away, just rip that shit off. That's a free Miles.
No shit, he was fiending for points that bad. No wonder y'all got a fuck boat with it.
He's not going into the
He's
trash.
going to the
but
trash?
If you, no, not that level. But if you see one on the side of the road, hell yeah. That's free Miles.
Being said, once you reach that status, you will automatically qualify for some kind of swag. Now, in previous years, it was some kind of cool collectible. John Rambo.
Oh, they had the jackets. That's what I was. I wasn't alive at the time, but those Marlboro jackets looked
those
cool
were
as
hype,
hell.
dude. Those were hype. And the magazines, I got all these like cool buff cowboys wearing the stuff. You looking cool. It's like, damn, man, these guys are awesome. I want to
LT
get
saw
in this
buff
club.
cowboys. He instantly is a neurons fired.
No. I would be going to the JCPenney catalogs much quicker after that. But I would see the catalogs of stuff, you know, and that was pretty cool.
Hat that looks like an actual life-size hat that you would wear, and you would look like Mario.
Oh my God! Hold on, what was this item? You would look like Mario.
Cool collectible. John Rambo actually had a red Mario hat that looks like an actual life-size hat that you would wear, and you would look like Mario. Okay.
You would look like Mario, honestly.
Okay.
People would get confused.
I personally have a few different ones. One of the ones that's the most notable was this cool collectible pin set that was characters from Super Mario Brothers 1, all 8-bit pins, this cool packaging and everything. It's a really nice collectible. And as Shell Junk has said, these collectibles traditionally, because they're so rare, so few, a few hundred, few thousand people qualify for those categories for Nintendo, that these things have sold for hundreds of dollars on eBay. They're that incredibly rare.
Oh, you can't.
And so that's kind of a cool thing, Nintendo. Wow, for being a huge Nintendo fan, we're going to give you a unique piece of collectible, and you can either keep it or sell it for a ton of money on eBay. That's our way of giving back to you, the consumer.
Unique piece of collectible.
This year,
How much is it on eBay now? Soup GG says $18. Gotta get that.
Nowhere. Nintendo didn't announce it, didn't tell anyone they were doing this. They completely did away with that program.
He's such a consumer. Like having knickknacks and collectibles, and like he's just a mark for all of it through and through.
If you say collectible in front of your product, he's gonna buy it. That's all you got to do, guys. Just say collectible. That's all you got to do. Exclusive, collectible, one of a kind. It's over.
Limited make.
Yes.
Only X amount out there.
Yep. Oh, he has the pin set in the background right now as we speak. Nice.
Oh, is that what that shit is on the left? I've been wondering, like, for the past 2 weeks, what the hell that was.
All right, we'll see it when he starts live. Good a reference to go back to today. Philip is late.
True.
Nope, he's not even in chat yet. So there we go. He's late already. So
that's it. Now, some people might say, well, that's great. It's a game. You're a gamer. What's the problem with that?
Yeah,
so for
what's
you,
the problem
you might
with
say,
that?
okay, that's not a big deal. The problem is a lot of the games that they offered are games that you probably already bought if you're a Nintendo fan.
This person already said that in their question.
Right? I was actually disappointed because a couple months back when I bought...
He did state that as like the first thing.
That was why we started this.
Mario Kart 8, they actually offered me 3 games digitally. They said you could get one of 3 games digitally for buying Mario Kart 8. And guess what? I already played all the 3 games, so they're completely worthless. So what am I going to do? I re-download the same fucking game twice? You know what I mean? So Nintendo's screwing up again. For whatever reason, they've discontinued their swag system. No more cool collectibles. Now it's just digital download.
No, not the swag.
And I was disappointed because the selection was pretty poor, especially the fact that I did this year qualify for the platinum level. The selections were pretty bad. They were like games I wouldn't want to play.
How much do you have to spend for that, I wonder?
Nintendo games emulated on my 3DS. Why would I want to play, a regular 8-bit Nintendo game on my 3DS? It just didn't even make sense. So I ended up getting Game & Wario.
Probably because it would be convenient. You like the game?
I'm trying to see like how much you would have to spend. So Club Nintendo's digital only 2014 Platinum Rewards or... Oh, okay. You could choose... to be a Nintendo Club Elite member means you've amassed 300 coins for gold or 600 for platinum. Platinum members had to spend $600 on Nintendo products in 1 year to get platinum.
Nintendo products.
Yeah, so it has to be Nintendo games.
Does that include
the
console?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know. You tell me, chat, if that's true. But damn, $600 1 year. 666 for $600. Yeah, 300 for gold. 600. Wow.
Mini game puzzles and little mini motion control stuff.
Hardware counted too. Okay, so there you go. But still, that's not. They don't come out every year. You got to buy a lot of fucking games.
Shit. You would get it for the 1 year, but just buying the console, and then you would have to keep $600 going out every year to Nintendo. Do they even sell? Not to me. They don't appeal that much, in games. But
if it's
some
not
people,
console,
they love that shit.
I'm trying to think if you spent. If you count consoles, it would make me yes. I was gonna say, have you spent $600 on Nintendo in a lifetime? If you count consoles, then I have for sure. But if you take those away, no way. I don't think. I don't know. Those games add up though, don't they? $50 here, $50 there. You're the 600 pretty fucking quick. Even if you don't,
even know what the GameCube games I was playing back in the day cost, because they were definitely not new games.
Yeah. So, anyways,
end up doing stuff with Liana at some point, but that's my platinum reward. You know what I mean? Do I feel like I'm rewarded for being a loyal consumer when I'm just given a little game that pretty much I wouldn't have played if I didn't get it for free? No, I would have not had a nice collectible. And it's disheartening, and it's something that Nintendo was known for doing all throughout the 2000s. And now the fact that it's going away more than likely due to budget cuts because they can't sell any fucking games or Wii U's, it's a problem.
It's a real problem.
So,
yes.
It's disheartening. It's something that was cool that Nintendo was doing for the customer that's gone now. And yeah, I do feel that Nintendo should have said, by the way, for long-time members who have hit platinum or gold level multiple times, this year we're not doing it anymore just so you don't expect it, right? So
Okay.
it is what it is, and that's just kind of information for you
So
guys.
they
you
switched
know that
over
if-
from doing physical collectibles into doing digital games, and his change that he would have made was to do nothing instead.
Yes, that's what they ended up doing, actually, by the way, as well. So he got what he wanted in the end.
you are doing the Club Nintendo thing. They don't do it like that anymore. Okay.
Okay. Big Ups Down Forward Punch says, yes, he is currently displaying the pins. We'll see them tonight whenever he starts, if he chooses to start tonight. Who knows? Meth Bear says, school candy sale prize were a scam, a catalog of cool stuff nobody ever got. I sold over $300 one year, and that got me a $1 Game Boy keychain. And they still do this shit. This, like, wait till you have kids, Atlus. You'll find out. These elementary schools do these fundraisers.
Because it wasn't that long
Yeah.
ago. I could have told you it was a scam when I brought it home. That's why I never sold none of that.
You got to sell a fuck ton, and they give you a keychain, you know? And that's what I got. Laid down the law quick. I was like, guys, listen, you see this keychain? You go to Dollar Tree, there's ones that are better than that, and they cost $1.25. We're not fucking around selling this shit to random people to get this stupid thing. Fuck this. Fuck
Yeah,
them.
you just got to make sure that your kids don't buy into the hype from the other students.
Yeah,
That's the big.
I do not allow it. Rage against the fucking machine. We're not racing school for this bullshit. All right, that's it. Tired of it. I laid down the fucking law. But then you look like the villain, though, if you do that, by the way.
Oh,
Atlus.
absolutely. Yeah, you're the bad guy because you're
You
being
look like an
rational
asshole.
about it.
Yes, you look
you're
like
not
an
letting
asshole.
them have their fun.
All right, we have got a hey, good evening all in chat, but he has not started yet. So hopefully we can finish this episode, maybe.
All right. Next question. Hello, Phil. Longtime fan, but first time thekingofhate.com user. Anyway, my question is, do your older videos get a
Amazing.
lot
Thanks
of
for the
views?
information.
Oh, first-time user of your website.
And if so, is it enough that you would take a long break from YouTubing and still be financially secure? Not that I want you to take a break from YouTube because I love the content that you put out, but I've just always been curious about that, considering you have such a massive amount of videos. Congrats on the move and for all the awesome content that you put out. And that is from Genderbender 9000. I actually remember his avatar was of poison, so gee, I wonder what he was alluding to there.
What do you mean, Philip? What do you mean, sir? Let's see. Okay, Gender
what's he
Bender.
getting at there?
Uh-huh. Gender Bender 9000. I'm stalking Philip's fans again. Gender Bender 9000. It's
That name's probably really popular at this point.
nothing. No,
Really?
nothing I can
Okay.
find.
Okay. Excuse me. So, my old video, Let's Talk Turkey, because I've been making videos
Let's
for
talk
quite a
turkey.
long time at this point. I
Turkey.
started in 2008. We're now into the second half of 2014, so you're talking, 6 years of consistently putting out video content for you guys. I have made videos for my original YouTube channel, Darkside Phil. Then I had a vlogging channel called The King of Hate Vlogs. In the meantime, I
Right.
created separate channels for playthroughs of Final Fantasy 13 as well as Red Dead Redemption because I was afraid I was going to get copyright strikes against my Darkside Phil channel for doing those playthroughs. Over time,
Right.
things evolved, and I split off my channel. It was no longer Darkside Phil. It became DSP Gaming for standard game playthroughs and DSP Street Fighter for Street Fighter videos, and that lasted about 1.5 to 2 years, okay? Then, unfortunately, we had some problems with Machinima. Machinima lost a lot of money, and they couldn't afford to pay everyone what they were paying them, and my DSP Street Fighter channel went away because they couldn't
What?
basically partner it anymore. Fortunately, we had some problems with Machinima. Machinima lost a lot of money, and they couldn't afford to pay everyone what they were paying them,
Yeah, so you got restructured contract.
and my DSP Street Fighter channel went away because they couldn't basically partner it anymore. So all my content went back to DSP Gaming.
Yeah.
And then, at that point, I created a vlogs-only channel, which is called The King of Hate Vlogs, where you may be watching this video right
What was
now.
the
where I do all of-
question? Well, we're just doing more history, and
Remember-
I don't know the context.
It was, remember, if we could take a break, would we still be okay, I think?
my vlogging
right,
content.
right. Sorry.
So that way it doesn't overload my DSP Gaming channel and it doesn't get lost in
Didn't
the
see
shuffle.
how this was
okay?
related to that.
So
but
Really
okay.
not, but...
there's tons of places where you can find my content on YouTube right
Okay,
now. And
to
now,
the
of course,
question,
I have
please.
my Twitch TV streaming channel, Darkside Phil, as well.
Go to the question
So you may
now.
be saying to yourself, gee, I wonder, what kind of views traditionally do Phil's videos get on the older stuff? So we're talking a few different places. First
my
of all,
God.
if you want to talk about the old channels like Red Dead,
I don't
DSP,
want to talk about any of it.
DSP, Final Fantasy 13, those channels get like no views anymore. Those channels, I don't talk about them anymore. They're not referenced anywhere. I don't even have them in my related channels anymore on YouTube. No one even really knows about them unless they're a longtime fan and viewer. So no one even knows that I ever played Red Dead Redemption or anything like that, which I know is quite crazy because I think it was one of my best playthroughs of all time.
Oh, that was a classic.
Now the Dark Side
It seems
Phil
like such
channel.
a weird thing to do, though. Like, why? If he knows this information, these playthroughs exist, does he not care about the posterity of these playthroughs or whatever? Does he not want people to see the content he's made? It seems like a very strange attitude to have towards something that you should be putting time and effort into. You know? I mean, obviously that wasn't the case for him, but
no.
That a lot of people know about because that was my classic channel where I got my start. Some of my biggest playthroughs like Heavy Rain were on that channel, and all those original content from the fall of 2008 through to mid
Matik asked the question, was he creating channels for each video game? There was a time when he did that because there was a copyright issues going on, so a lot of people do that actually. Make entire channels for games because then if that channel goes down, you're not fucked, right? This is a weird thing people were doing way back in the day to kind of get around this new copyright system that came out on YouTube back in those days. Some people, like the guy with the glasses, he would make entire video. He would make a new channel for each review of a movie, and some of those would be like, here's the trailer for it. The real video is on this other channel, which is on Blip TV or something, because that's where you can make money because the copyright system was fucked up. It was different. It was a Wild West, guys. Wild West. Tino says, in 2012, Machinima raised $35 million to pay creators. Some of the bigger people were getting 9 to 14 CPM, while Phil was still getting 2 CPM during that time. Interesting. I don't know the exact numbers behind all that, but that's pretty interesting.
2010 when I decided to shut it down due to false copyright bullshit and start over. So you may say to yourself, gee, does that channel still get views? What kind of views does it get? Well, I haven't looked at it in a long time. The last time I really looked at it, I believe was actually back in, I'm trying to think, I think it was early 2013 or late 2012. At one point, Machinima basically had contacted me and said, Phil, you've got your DSP gaming channel partner, you've got this DSP Street Fighter partner, but what about your original channel? I'm sure people will go back to watch that content. And at that point, I said, well, I don't think it makes sense because I wouldn't. That was an era before I monetized.
Oh my God! Remember the question was, could you take more time off with your backlog views?
Anything before I made a dime doing this.
Yeah.
But when it was more my hobby rather than me taking it more seriously and trying to play through games more quickly and cover a lot more content.
God.
Taking it more seriously meant playing games more quickly. You notice how those things are inherently linked together.
People are having fun in Kick Chat, bro. Our great king. Are we allowed to talk about the great casino? Is the king snake here yet? Keep doing that, by the way. It drives him fucking wild. Awesome snaking king. You got those ruffians over there at the casino. Stuff like that. What a major... My favorite message someone ever did on Kick Chat was like, Phil, I wasn't sure about your snaking before, but when I saw the end game and the pieces all clicked together, my mind was blown. Like, yeah, you really got him, brother.
Even though that's kind of like the golden era, the beginning, where I was super white hot popular, I like to keep it that way. Let's keep it separated. And, I mean, let's be honest, everyone. It would literally take me no effort to get that channel partnered. I could get it partnered like this.
Whoa.
And immediately
that's
anything
fast.
that people watch on there, I would make money. Okay? But I made the decision, the executive decision. I told Machinima, no, I don't want to monetize that channel. I'm going to leave it as is, and that's it. And I have, and that's pretty much been my hands-off approach. And so every once in a while, I've gone back there. At one point, like I said, about a couple years ago, I think it was making anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 views a day, if not a little bit more. And so when you really think about that,
Phil channel.
5,000 to 10,000 views a day.
Like, well, if I monetize that could be a good, probably $20, $30 a day, depending. Probably a little less than that now. I'm actually thinking the old ratios from back in the day when everything made a ton of money, and now the ads make no money anymore. But, a few bucks in the pocket a day for nothing when you really think about it, because that content's out there already. It's created. It's done, right? And, that could have been just a little bit of a supplemental side income that I could have had during that period of time. But I never did it. I never went and I never partnered it.
So
And now we're talking 2014, and I hate to say this, everyone. I don't know how many of you have gone back to check out the original Dark Side Filled channel, but it's pretty much in shambles. And the reason that I say that is because of the great YouTube purge of December 2013, when some asshole who works at Google said, "Oh, I wrote an algorithm that's going to catch all the copyrighted content, so here we go," and they flipped the fucking switch.
Yeah.
Anything that had music in it got flagged, and the audio's fucked up. It's too low, or it's deleted, or it's muted, and people actually.
The audio was made lower volume at this time. I don't remember that happening for any content ID issues.
What happened? I don't recall. I don't remember any of this though on YouTube, in all honesty. Like, I know that this is something that content creators went through. I know it was a thing they did.
Definitely happened, but I don't remember lowering the volume of music. I believe they could mute it, but
over the past several months have contacted me and said, "Phil, did you even ever go back there? Because your channel is
We'll play it before he starts. I promise, to get our skip juice. That'll be it.
Destroyed. All that original content, tons of the stuff is ruined, including some of your biggest playthroughs ever. All destroyed.
The two options are muted or take it down, right? That's what I thought.
By the stupid YouTube algorithm.
And by taking down, I mean made private.
So that's unfortunate, okay, that happened. And so at this point, really, would I even look to go monetize a bunch of videos that YouTube probably already flagged for copyright and muted or whatever? No, I would.
What does this have to do with taking time off?
Genderbender was really saying, if I were not to work for an extended period of time,
here's the
would
question.
I be able to support myself on the money that I make? Now, there's a couple factors involved here. Number one, are you talking?
I thought we already went through the couple factors, boss. What the fuck are we talking about?
There's more factors. Here's the second half.
Making no videos at all, or do you mean doing other content? Because here's a perfect example.
Oh, please.
A couple months ago, as you guys know, I moved to the state of Washington.
Some people are having fun in chat. Sorry. I'm ready to eat dinner and watch Yakuza. The wife can eat alone when the king is on. Also, King, what do you think about doing an underwear stream sometime in the future? There's this like new teaming, like Gundam and Kino, like watching Philip has raised the number of trolls, like new age trolls, like tourists coming in, and they're doing a lot of $2 super chats too, by the way, which is obviously dumb. But
guys, pull that back, reel that in.
Yeah, but they're getting their they're having some fun right now because they like found a new way to troll Philip, right? But that's what's going on in my opinion. But
and when I did that for 2 weeks, I didn't have my equipment, so I couldn't vlog, I couldn't game, I couldn't do anything. But I used my camcorder to record stuff that was going on, and when the internet did get installed, daily I was uploading vlogs, and that was really the content that I was uploading for you guys. Okay. And I just talked about this recently in a pre-stream, but I'll go ahead and talk about it officially here. I want to say super duper thank you guys very much.
Yeah, agree, T.
The reason that I'm saying that,
agree with you, T,
is because during that 2-week time period when I was not able to make any new gameplay videos, you guys did continue to watch the stuff that you hadn't watched, and you watched the hell out of my moving vlogs, because I got my payment last week for that month of June, when for a week, 2 weeks I wasn't streaming, and the payment was actually better than the month before. Wow. So I actually did better in the month of June than I did in the month of May, even though I didn't do gameplay for a week and a half.
Say what you want about DSP vlogging content, but the moving aspect of his vlogging content probably is the more interesting stuff. You see all of his shitty knickknacks and all of the weird decrepit ways that he kept his living quarters.
Okay, almost ready to start. Sorry for the delay. I'm learning more stuff in DaVinci and got caught up.
That's a video editor.
Amazing.
DaVinci.
I'm learning more stuff.
You want to do that not while people are waiting for you to start streaming? It's now we're 20 minutes late.
Me is as long as I'm putting out some kind of content, I'm going to be able to be sufficient and to support myself. All right. I very much doubt that I would be able to go an extended period of time cold turkey, no vlogs, no gameplay videos, and survive. And here's why I...
That's not what cold turkey means.
...say that.
Uh-oh.
Here's why I say that. Big ass sip.
The reason I say that is because this entity, what I'm doing here, streaming, recording, vlogging, let's playing, doing video game footage and playthroughs, doing reviews, doing all this kind of stuff. All right. It's a very volatile thing because it's new. No one before YouTube, no one could do this, right? You couldn't share your experiences with people like this worldwide. It was only your local people who you knew in person, right?
Who is he explaining this to? Everybody who's alive and listening to him in 2014 knows about this. You have to. You literally lived through it.
Remember the question was, could you take an extended period of time off and be okay? That's how we got to this. Now we're doing the second round of pre-stream.
Entire internet and everyone could see you. You need to have financial backing to get yourself on TV or something, right?
What?
So,
okay, whatever.
This is a volatile industry. And the
Okay.
bottom line is this.
There
I
we
really
go.
do feel that if I were to
Hey.
go away for a month and then try to come
Finally.
back, that people will
Everything's
have
right in
moved
the
on.
world now.
People will say, well, Phil wasn't there for this big release. Phil wasn't there for this thing in the industry that to talk about. Phil wasn't there for this and this and this. And therefore, because of all that, we went on and we watched other stuff. And you know what? Well, I forgot about Phil. And that's the bottom line. I think it was actually a video from Boogie. Boogie is another YouTuber.
Oh, Boogie! Aw.
Actually, a video from Boogie, Boogie is another YouTuber, and he had said in a video, he says, you guys don't seem to understand that how volatile of an industry this is, that there's so many people who want to jump in because they think it's easy money, that there's insane amounts of competition. If you're not going to watch me play that popular game, you'll watch someone else play it. If you don't hear me talk about that big thing in the gaming media that just happened, you'll hear someone else's opinion on it. And the fact is that if I'm not here consistently, you'll forget about me. Now, I have been here consistently for 6 years. Like,
Mr.
I've never
Consistency,
really, when you think about it,
Mr.
have I ever
Professional. That's what people appreciate about him, you guys. He tells us all the time. Okay?
Really good-
It's been
really
that
good
way
bus-
since the beginning.
Great business plan. If you take any time off, people will forget you do exist. Really cool. Take any extra days off a month, people forget you exist completely. Very cool.
taken an extended break, an extended vacation, an extended period of time where you haven't seen me for a long time? No. Even when I'm on vacation, I'm vlogging. Even when I'm here moving to Washington, I covered everything because I know that day when I'm gone for a long period of time is when people's interest, attention span right out the door, and they're on to something else. Now, that's already happened to some extent, and I've been here for 6 years. So imagine if I had been gone for 2 months because something happened, right? And, you know, you take a lot of stuff that happens, and you wonder, you know, gee, Phil, why does Phil play so many games? Why is Phil always constantly putting out this content if it's not the most popular? This summer, the months of July and August
What was that
have been
question?
some of my lowest viewership ever.
You might be wondering why does DSP play this game or that game if it's not as popular, but this is him justifying playing games nonstop. So this is confirmation that he was just pushing playthroughs simply to continue to have a check rolling in rather than any sort of enjoyment or passion for the content that he was making. Not that we needed any more of that, obviously, but that is once again confirmation. It's all about the money.
So update here. I'm learning more stuff in DaVinci and got caught up. Someone said, oh, sweet. You're talking about DaVinci Resolve, right? I love that editor. DSP then responds,
Yep, I'm basically self-teaching myself everything. It's got everything you'd ever want,
but you have to learn the proprietary ways to find it. What? You mean how to do it? What? Proprietary ways to do it. All right. I mean... But he's self-teaching himself, guys. He's like learning an instrument, you know.
I'm self-taught, okay? I'm self-taught.
Self-teaching himself, self-felting himself. It's just
doing it all
at least he's
alone,
consistent.
guys. No help. I want to hear. He said lowest viewed months ever. We can check this. Let me make sure of this. What did he say again?
This summer, the months of July and August have been...
All right, July and August were the slowest months. So luckily we have a special chart for this. Ooh, let's see. So, July and August of 2014. So, not that. We need to get this one. So, May, June, July, and August. So, he is right. But, I mean, it's not, like, insane. June was the lowest month for a while, but not, like, the lowest it's ever had. So, that's right here. So, we're still looking at about 3.4 million, something like that. So, but, yeah, and the downward spiral is still going endlessly here, but... There we go. Lowest months ever, dude.
some of my lowest viewership ever. And the reason, quite honestly, is a combination of, number one, there were no fucking new releases whatsoever, and people love to watch me play the new releases.
Stroke.
There was nothing out. And
I said
on the
slope.
games I see.
I did not say stroke. I refuse to believe that. I said slope, not stroke. Jesus.
two, because I took time off in June to move. And there was 2 weeks where there were no video content of gaming, and people said, well, I'm going to go on and watch other people, and they got hooked on other people. There will be a surge of people coming back for this hardcore gaming season, so I'm not worried. Like I said, this is one of the busiest hardcore gaming seasons I've ever seen since I've done this. But that being said,
It's
I
crazy
need
to
that
me how
surge
he
to
always
come back.
relied on the hardcore gaming season the way that he did. Like he's a seasonal employee or something. I don't.
I'm missing the hardcore gaming season bump here, Philip. What happened? This is January. Okay, so January we got a little bump, but December was low. Look at this. Where's this bump, Philip? Didn't happen this year. And it has happened for a long time, actually. But
So that I can support myself. If I were to say I'm taking 2 months off in September and October, and I tried to come back in November and even play some of those games, that's it. A lot of people will have moved on and went to watch that stuff elsewhere. So for me, for my business, how volatile it is, will I get residual income? For me, for my business, how volatile it is, will I get...
What's he even trying to say?
For my business and how volatile it is. But listen here.
Watch that stuff elsewhere. So for me, for my business, how volatile it is, will I get residual income?
How volatile is? How volatile
And he
is?
didn't miss a step either. Like, this is normal for him. He didn't even realize, like, there was something off there.
Keep going.
For me, for my business, how volatile it is, will I get residual income from older videos?
How volatile is?
If I just stop doing this, absolutely. And one day, I fully expect that one day I'm going to have to move on, whether it's I open a different kind of business or I go into something else.
Yeah, please.
And I will probably leave all this stuff out on the internet. It'll probably still have ads on it, and I'll have a little bit of residual income that'll probably come in for the rest of my life, and eventually, after a year or two, shoot down as no one cares who Darkside Phil is anymore.
Yeah.
But
that is how that
it's
graph
going to
looks
be
that
there,
you keep
but in
pulling
no
up.
way it was just the residuals going to be enough to pay off. I mean, just think, a new house and all.
Pay off what, Philip?
Listen, now I own 2 homes. No. And it's kind of funny.
Oh.
And the reason I say it's kind of funny, because this last thing I'll end answering.
Freudian slip that for that pay off. You know what I mean? I know he transitioned into saying about the house, but he's also paying off other things, 14 other things, if you know what I'm saying.
This question here, and then we'll take a break. It's kind of funny because the Nostalgia Critic, who is someone who I followed, his name's Doug Walker. Of course, he has a team of people, that guy with the glasses.com. I know I'm giving him a plug now, and I don't know why, because I haven't watched his stuff in years, and in particular, I've heard that he doesn't really like
Is that a plug, or are you
me
just informing them?
Yeah, you already mentioned Boogie. How about that?
Much. That's nice. But anyway, Doug Walker is known as the Nostalgia Critic, and he had a body of work on Blip TV, which is a competitor of YouTube. That body of work consistently gets him a ton of money. When he announced that he was going to stop doing the Nostalgia Critic, his views tanked. Not only did people stop watching his new content, they stopped watching his old content. His views went into the shitter so badly that after only a couple months, he had to bring back the Nostalgia Critic, because that was the thing that people wanted to see. So again, if I were to just stop doing gameplay for a few months, people would go nuts. They'd probably say, oh, how dare Phil not make new content for us? And probably it would cause a negative wave that would actually drive down views on the old stuff as well. So, all right. That's it.
All right, thank fuck.
That's it.
Jesus
That's it.
Christ. It couldn't end fast enough.
Let's get the Misery Merchant song rolling here, because the slideshow, Philip's now in the bathroom. We should start eventually now. Nibbity the House says, we need a DSP botched word spelling bee. How would it work, though? I think that's a very funny idea. Like, we could say, like, what is Philip trying to say quiz, you know what I mean? But, like, no context. If I played that volatile clip we just heard, like, no one would be able to guess that, right? How volatile is. But how would it work?
I was here for the context, and I didn't even know what he was trying to say.
That's an amazing idea, but I just don't know how it would work, you know what I mean? But it would be funny. Say the lapis lazuli, lapis lazuli. All right, let's get to it. This episode's done, right? Let me make sure. Yes, it is.
I think that answered the question sufficiently. Let's take a short break, and then when we come back, we'll answer the rest. We've actually got, I think, about maybe 12 or so questions left, and
Oh,
I'm going to
good.
start moving a little bit more quickly with the answers. So let's take
Thank
a break.
fuck
We'll
for
come
that.
back and we'll finish it up with the rest of the forum and then the Twitter questions. All right, I'll be right back, everybody.
Looking over at OBS across the room. Anyways, okay. This is it. Brand new song, hot off the presses. The Misery Merchant. I've not heard this yet. Atlus hasn't heard this yet. This is hot. Extremely hot. Misery Merchant. Legends. And this is a new song entitled The Boy Who Self-Felt It Himself. Let's go! WPIG 1651 coming at you. Hottest hits. Stratford, Connecticut, strap in for a new song to get you going.
I'm all fucked up from a year of pain. I'm ready for the worst. I really hope our brief and fun association didn't hurt. I was branded as a living joke, lol cow and a meme. Whenever something good happens, it's usually taken away from me. From me, from me, from me, from me. It's weird how my life works. When I try to win, I lose. To think that you are snaking me, I'm completely confused. If you want me to fuck off, it's all good. Just let me know. I was a big YouTuber and I had money to blow. It's incredibly hard for me to trust anyone with my history. It's better you feel who I actually hate to be.
Awesome.
Unless I tell the truth and ruin the whole thing.
Amazing.
I got fucking snaked by a lot of people over the
All real Killer
years.
Grooves. Real.
The world is full of big mouth pussies who only talk then disappear. The worst thing you can do with me is to be dishonest. People will ask why the hell I did this. There's no reason to check. It's incredibly hard for me to trust anyone with my history. It's better you feel who I actually hate to be. Unless I tell the truth and ruin the whole thing.
Fuck. Amazing. The Misery Merchant in the house. Amazing fucking song, dude. And
to hear
Mrs.
it.
Merchant. Holy shit. God. All right, guys, you know the deal. Here's the link. We played on the show. You got to go there, subscribe to their channel, give it a like, comment. Let's blow this shit up. Come on. Let's get this #1 now, all right? Amazing. Incredible. That was awesome, man. I can't wait for the Kaching this year because you know a lot of shit's going to be like this. I love it. Amazing Misery Merchant song in the house.
Yakuza,
Philip
if you
has
remember-
started. We gained our skip juice. Big ups, Misery Merchant. Amazing song. And let's get into it. Here we go.
Good
What
evening,
a song.
everybody.
What a song. I'm still like emotionally invested in the song right now. My mind is still in the song.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I really like it. Yeah.
My mind is still in the song. And now we got to be watching this bullshit. Amazing job. Incredible.
How's everyone? I think that Kick is having issues, right? I'm taking a look, and people seem to be saying that Kick is having tons of problems. And I apologize if that is the case. I'm late tonight because I am
What?
learning. I'm trying to learn as much as I possibly
on your own
can now that I have a
bitch.
setup that works, is stable, consistent. I was actually in DaVinci Resolve doing a whole bunch of different things, trying to learn editing, trying to learn how to make like stills, thumbnails, titles, all kinds of stuff. And I'm learning. The good news is I am learning. But I just
putting together thumbnails in a video editor.
Editing, trying to learn how to make like stills, thumbnails, titles, all kinds of stuff.
Okay, so he's conflating two things. So he's trying to get like stills to make his thumbnails from the video, right? That's what he's trying to do. And you know why he's doing this? Is because Darziak fucking left. That's the only reason he's doing it. Yep. Big ups, Possum King, by the way. You're a legend. Thanks for the gift, sir. Let's see what we got here for you. Ready?
Whoa, buddy! Muppets tweet.
You're a legend, Possum King.
And I'm learning. The good news is I am learning.
Oh, that's the good news.
But I just don't have the time to do it outside of the times when I'm in here, which means I try to like squeeze it in and rush between streams and stuff. So I just spent like
what?
Arguably 45 minutes trying to.
Arguably 45 minutes.
What's arguably about 45? Was it 45 or not?
That's what I'm saying. You can't arguably spend time on something, right? Who are you arguing with?
To give myself a crash course.
Oh shit! I'll
and
change
to
the
pump
song.
out some samples and stuff.
Oh, when there's those pins
it's
we were
rough.
talking
I
about
mean, it's
there
not
on the
that
left.
it's difficult.
Oh yeah.
To
On the left
do.
there.
It's that you don't know where anything is. Like that's the hardest difficulty. Is that because DaVinci Resolve is a free software. You don't have to pay for it, which is odd. You think you would have to pay for it, but you actually don't.
He meant approximately, yes.
It has all the capabilities you want. It's just a matter of figuring out where are they and how do you activate them and how do you mess with them.
Pin message is fixed now. Oh, God.
Excuse
Who would
me.
have
Yeah,
thought
that's what I was
that
doing.
In order to learn how to use an editing software, you have to get used to it and learn it.
Yes.
What a
And I have
crazy
a chance
novel
to do-
concept. Never heard of that before.
Doesn't do it for you? Come on.
Do anything whatsoever.
Ooh, interesting, big guy.
With the kickbox.
Why is he learning how to edit now, though? Right? Because he's been making clips for many months now. Was he not making those edits? Was he not making those clips himself? Interesting.
I want to, but I haven't yet.
Okay.
I think I have a bunch of like emails I have to read and respond to. I know someone provided some animations for me. I haven't looked at anything. You know, I'm I'm a one-man show. I'm doing my absolute best right now to juggle everything. And I apologize. A lot of people want answers from me and responses from me and stuff. And, you know, it is what it is.
Okay.
I'll get to it.
It is what
Thank
it
you for
is.
being patient. Sorry that the stream started a little
Throw your
late.
hands up in
We
the
will
air,
jump
Phil.
into
Nothing you
gameplay
can
within
do,
about
it's
10
fine.
minutes.
Yep.
And we're going to play for about 2 hours tonight of Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, okay?
Okay.
How y'all doing? Really?
Okay.
What's up, Jade? Good evening. Usagi
What's up,
JoJo's is the
Jade?
paid version has incredible extra features. I wonder
Usagi Jojo. Usagi is a rabbit.
what the
in
features
Japanese.
are. I have no idea. You know,
Just letting you know. I don't know if that's in reference to that, but Usagi is rabbit. So
it seems to me like everything I would want is in there. I just got to find it because it's called something technical or fancy that I don't know the name of. So because of that, I don't know where it is. And like, for example, I'm like, okay, how do I do a grading?
no tempo
Where
in
the
these
hell is
streams,
it?
guys. You know
And I
that.
gotta look for, oh, that's a fill type. You gotta select fill, and you gotta select gradient type, and you gotta select this, select that. And you do angle. I'm like, oh my god, it's so complex. You know. One thing that definitely is a little annoying is moving stuff around just on the frame. Like some things you can click and drag. Others you have to manually put in the actual coordinates of X and Y axis on the screen, and that's like very tedious. And I don't know why you just can't like click and drag with
What?
everything. So
Okay, whatever. I don't
Maybe you actually can, and I just don't know what I'm.
That's a paid feature. Actually, as someone who uses DaVinci Resolve, that is a paid feature in order to click and drag on every aspect of it. But using the coordinates, you don't have to fucking type them in. You can click on the number, and it slides back and forth, and you can visually see how it moves. It's not complex at all. It's basically made for babies, as far as I think.
Doing.
But,
right. It very well could be. I just have no idea what I'm doing. So, anyway. So, welcome. I hope you guys are ready to chill with more Pirate Yakuza. If you remember, we are in the actual Madlantis doing the plot. We have left Honolulu. We're in Madlantis doing the Coliseum battles, and now
kick numbers
your
up.
friend Noah has been kidnapped, the kid, and now you basically got to try to catch him.
What is going on in
I don't know. I don't know, man. This game is wild.
So, we'll see how that goes tonight.
I've seen none of it.
We can rescue poor Noah.
I've seen more of Assassin's Creed Shadows than I have of this game.
What's up, King Michael? What's up, Dumpy Koala? How you guys doing?
Guys, you know we don't do the temple. We never did the temple at nighttime because it's a free temple, basically. And we've never done it one time because he endlessly says "What's up" 1,000 times. It's not fun. Trust me. Trust me on this one, guys. It would not be fun if we did temple at night. Be free temples all over the place. We can't have that.
Stuff went very well earlier today, Jade. We hit the goal
Saying
and
a lot
exceeded
of
it for Suikoden.
with torches in chat. Let's stop that, folks. Come on now.
Real ones know we never ever did the temple on night streams. Real ones know. So trust yourself if you knew that.
So that's excellent. It would be nice if we could do that again
I feel
tonight.
Like you're retconning, though.
We are 73 out of 80 goals, and if you're wondering, well, what's the reward? We're talking about another fast foodie style reward because it's been like many weeks since we did one like that. So we're thinking perhaps Firehouse subs, the new Hot Ones subs, or there's a Taco Bell kind of competitor / alternative in the Pacific Northwest where I live that's called Taco Time. And I have literally never tried their food or done any DSP tries with it before.
Taco Time this week, folks. If you haven't heard him hyping up Taco Time, I can't tell you how many times he said it, at least today. I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear about Taco Time no more.
We love tacos.
So it'd actually be a brand new, fresh video.
What? Oh,
any DSP tries to
follow
before,
me on. Oh my God! Follow me on X for up to the moment schedule updates and news on my streams. Thanks, Kickbot.
Up to the moment is wild.
You want to be up to the fucking moment? Come on!
It'd actually be a brand new, fresh video.
Ew.
Or someone had told me that tomorrow, apparently Red Robin has new stuff coming out, and I'm not aware of what it is, but apparently it's true that Red Robin is supposed to have new menu items, so maybe we'll look at that tomorrow.
This is breaking news.
That was actually one of my favorite parts from the pre-stream was him complaining about the bottomless fries at Red Robin, saying they don't give you enough or they give you too small a portion and it's a scam. You can ask for fries beforehand and then they bring you fries with your meal. How many more fries do you need, fat ass? And you can get a third basket after your meal if you're still hungry. They will give it to you.
That's what I think.
Complaint here.
Thanks for bringing this up. We need to get this out on the internet. Endless fries are bullshit because fries are one of those things that once you have a few, you're kind of stuffed with fries. You know what I'm saying? Starchy shit. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have a limit. Right? But endless shrimp, now that's a value because shrimp you could eat all fucking day. There's no end to how much you want shrimp. Now fries though, there is an end, so it's kind of a scam. Tired of it.
If you're a real big-brained individual like myself, you wind up ordering something that you can take entirely home and reheat later and will be just as good. You got to think ahead about these things. It's like getting infinite chips and salsa somewhere, and then you just kind of eat all of the chips and salsa, go home, and then reheat your enchilada at your own convenience. And then you've essentially gotten 2 meals for the price of one.
Yes. And
that's the strategy. You just have to be willing to make the sacrifice.
And want to be clear, if you are also under the influence of anything, though, that gets thrown out the window because endless fries are good and wanted, okay, always. But that's not what we're talking about here, okay? Atlus is definitely snaking big restaurants, though. Big ups, Atlus, for that.
I'm plotting, I'm scamming, I'm scheming every day. 100%.
Atlus with the 5-head move.
Apparently, here in the United States, next week the Minecraft.
I don't think Atlus himself has a big forehead, though. Is that safe to say? What's your normal
I got
style?
a big head, but I don't have a big forehead. It's pretty proportional.
Okay, fair enough.
Meals are releasing, and they are movie tie.
Look at you. What are you, the king of foreheads or something? Whatever. I don't even care.
With this new Minecraft movie, so that would be pertinent to for that, and maybe do that next week. Okay.
Big ups, Nocturnal.
I guess we'll see.
What we got for you? Let's see. What the fuck?
All right. You guys have anything to chat about? Can we get some initial support perhaps tonight?
Guys,
Can we get
please.
a super chat or
Can we get
a
some
tip
initial support, please?
or a membership
literally
or
anything?
a sub? I'm sorry that
Initial supports. Come
I'm
on.
late, but I'm here now to chill
Like
with
that
you
he
guys
kept
for a
saying
couple of
or,
hours.
like that wasn't
all right,
all
and
the
enjoy
options.
Pirate Yakuza.
yeah.
So I hope we can get that momentum going again.
Yeah, momentum.
The Minecraft meal, my wife looked it up. Apparently, it's either going to be like a Big Mac or a 10 chicken nugget meal. So it's not the food that's special, but they're providing some kind of a special
big
new
ups, Nick.
sauce
Oh,
that has a
new
spiciness
sauce.
to it.
Minecraft sauce?
That's the only actual new
We
food
got
offering. It's
creeper
all
goo
normal food.
at the McDonald's.
Yeah.
They're putting the meal into like special packaging, and it comes with an actual collectible themed to the Minecraft movie. They're calling it the Adult Happy Meal. So
Yeah.
it's adult food, but
Yeah.
it's with a toy basically with themed packaging. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
going to cost like $40 too
I doubt
for no
that.
reason.
but
What's
okay.
up, Jimmy Jam?
Well, after the DoorDash fee and the tip and all of that,
It'll
yeah,
cost that to
probably.
him. Big ups, Nick. Thanks so much for the gift. Here we go. What I got on deck here for you. Ready? Go! I just pick a random thing I copied and pasted, by the way. So there you go. That's my drop frames. Big ups, Nick.
Excuse me. Spawn Killer says, I found out you can download Minecraft Java on Windows.
Ooh.
Well, Minecraft Java, that's not my concern. Minecraft Java was the original Minecraft, correct? From way back when, before they actually ported that thing to console. I don't care about that. That's not the one that I built my whole world in. I built my world in the one that was on Xbox One, which is not the Java version. So I think I'm okay.
What is it, Phil?
I think that
Why don't
as long
you
as my
inform
saves
us?
in the
What is
cloud,
that
I should be able
version
to
called?
reboot that world, but I'm not sure.
Also,
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
no respect for Bedrock players. I am a Bedrock hater, Java supremacist for no reason. It doesn't actually make a difference, but I am on one team, and I'll
Get
stand on it.
fucked.
I wanted to start that fight.
Ooh. Any other words you want to say to them real quick? Yeah, you have their attention. Any other bad words you want to call them?
Nah, it's your show. I don't want to do that to you.
Okay, fair enough. Bedrock for life. Bedrock is gay. Back to back here in chat. Bedrock is
Mass
convenient,
Effect
but
1,
has a lot of
congrats on
problems.
beating it. It's
Bedrock
amazing.
is for
game.
mouth
One of
droolers is a base statement. Thank you, Hams. Thank you, Hams.
my favorite RPG games, and specifically probably my favorite sci-fi game of all time. Love Mass Effect 1.
Oh yeah, you can make out with a dude there. Remember that, Philip? You did that too.
Very important that you can make out with dudes. That's what
Yeah,
makes
see, I don't
games
know.
good,
They're supposed to have
obviously.
special packaging, but Fed Roger says the special packaging, you can look at it online now and it looks good, but watch them just not have it and give you the regular packaging. Yeah, if you remember.
Who gives a shit
when I
about the
bought
packaging on your fucking Big Mac, brother?
Philip would be going right back.
Adam's Family meal back in
Yeah.
October. That was supposed to be an Adam's Family themed meal, and all the packaging was supposed to be Adam's Family. They didn't give me a single piece of packaging that was Adam's Family. They didn't care. They just didn't
My
give two shits.
cardboard didn't look like the IP, you guys. I'm pissed.
He sent an email. He definitely sent an email.
Yeah, that's
So, yeah,
that's the
so the
type of shit that he
Minecraft
gets
meal
money back
doesn't
for
launch
on
here until
DoorDash.
the-
She's like, it didn't look like the packaging was supposed to. I want my money back.
They didn't even care. Big ups Tricorder Transmissions. I was a one-man show for a decade while holding down a full-time job. I never asked my listeners for a dime. What's his excuse? Big cups. Big ups Tricorder Transmissions. You sound like a legend, sir.
1st of April. So I
Okay.
can't do it this week. It has to be next week. All right. I'm down
All
for
right.
that next week. But let's get to 80. And let's see what we want to do for 80. We have a few
Cool.
options. We'll probably decide in the next day or two.
Beach mode.
What's
We
up,
said we're-
Vietnamese comrade?
Vietnamese comrades. See how many what's ups, guys?
Great to see
It's so
Samoa
free.
Joe tonight, Jade. I wonder if he'll be in the plot this quickly or not. Don't know. We saw him once last time.
It's cool. I so happy for you. I ready see Joe tonight. That's what he said.
She sucks his dick.
Great silence there, Phil. You're really pushing the envelope with this one.
What's up, Samuel?
What's up, Samuel?
All right, so anyone have anything to chat about? No contributions
money?
yet. I guess we'll boot her up. Unless someone has another question, we'll get started.
Ooh, come on.
Any
let's,
question, just
let
put
me get
a
everything
question
off.
mark on the end of a sentence, and it'll work.
No distractions, right?
Any question, comments, contributions,
Hold
initial support?
This one, this one. Gotta
Yeah,
remember
so we've
which
got
lights are which
Kickbot
now,
in the
because
Kick
all
chat
my lights
now,
have been
so
remapped.
expect that to be
Thanks to that
dominated
technical
at some
issue
point
last week,
by
it
the
screwed all my
Kickbot.
settings up. I had to redo everything from the ground up, so now everything's a different thing, a different number and reference.
Oh, the Dewoom is off.
Okay.
Oh, has he mentioned that yet?
So I got to do.
All of his
Dewoom is-
lights are off now.
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Now that looks pretty
That's the
good.
best view we've got.
Camera's not facing the right direction. Let me fix that.
Pretty cool.
Whoa! I'm back. And I'm better than ever. That's right. Here we are. So I just got to go to the bottom right corner.
Yeah, I see that he's using his green screen now. I wanted to call out once
we are.
again,
We're good to
given
go.
all
Yeah.
of those DM leakings that was going on this week. Not one time did he think to use the green screen so you could actually see a fucking thing.
No,
I just
no.
wanted to be angry about it again
Yes.
live.
Right?
Thank you for the
Ready to
time.
begin. Sweet. Okay, let's boot her up.
All right. Well, we get YouTube mode early then. That's pretty cool.
Here we go. Yeah.
Will I play a Hunter x Hunter fighting
Gonna
game
be
when it
nice
comes
and
out?
well
Probably
rested
not.
tomorrow. For
I doubt
work.
it.
Please. Okay.
Spawn Killer says, I wish someone would make a good video game movie. Seems like every video game movie is trash. I mean, the video game movies are all right. Like the Mario Brothers movie was okay. I didn't like it, but it's a passable movie for kids. The Sonic movies are okay. They're just like action rides, you know.
So why are you
Kids.
insinuating that the Minecraft movie will not be that?
None of the video game movies have ever done anything really epic or like narrative for adults. I don't feel like I do
Okay.
feel like the video game movies that are
What
succeeding
about the Doom
are the ones that
movie?
are just silly action things for
Yeah,
kids.
that was silly
With
action.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson in it.
That was silly action. Yeah, none of them really
Oh.
hit the same peaks as the Muppet movies. Absolutely, you're right. Time and time again.
What's up, Iron Man the Power? Next Lego build, not sure yet. I still have to buy the next Lego set, which is probably going to be that Lego Piranha Plant. We couldn't do it this week anyway. We had no time because it's a shorter week for me. So maybe next week, maybe the week after, but definitely in April, we will pick it back up and start doing regular Lego nights again. Okay?
Oh, I know. Look, I know the
No,
Minecraft movie. I am so not looking forward to having to see that. But I'll tell you, that movie is going to be huge as fucking shit because how many
It's going to make a
kids
bunch of money.
are so fucking hyped about that, guys? It's not for us. It's not for adults at all. They're making a movie that's Minecraft. A fuck ton of people are going to see it, no matter how shitty it is.
I saw no trailers from any future game show.
It doesn't matter how much you think it's dumb. It does not matter, guys.
No, I didn't hear about controversial romances in AC Shadows. Okay, can we play the game now? Oh, never mind. We got a contribution. Finally, our first contribution of the
There
night.
we go.
A $5 tip.
Wait, was that
Let's
on
go.
YouTube mode? I don't think it was it?
I don't
Atlas?
know.
I don't think it was.
I didn't hear a what's going on, everybody, or anything like that. So, fuck.
Okay, we're fine.
Damn
we're
it.
fine.
It's this simple. Someone's just asking.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
glad they asked this before I hit record.
Please. Oh, yeah. No,
What do you-
it was not YouTube mode.
What do you think about people who are still watching Kino Casino and supporting? Does that irk you? Are you okay with that? Here's
Oh,
the deal.
good question.
I've said this before. I will say it again.
Yes, please.
Everyone has the right to like whatever they want. Everyone has the right to watch whatever they want.
Yes.
And everyone has a right to support whatever they want.
True.
Okay? And I mean that. Like right now, there's tons of content creators out there that I absolutely do not like. That doesn't mean that you don't have the right to watch and like it. You don't have to always be in 100% agreement with me to watch my content, like it, and support it either. You know what I mean? I feel like there's too many people on this planet
Okay,
that just
answer
see
the
things
question.
black and white and don't understand that everyone's
Oh
different.
my god,
Everyone has
the
different
black
tastes.
and
Everyone has
white
different
thing. Fuck
actions.
right
damn
off.
it.
It's also
Let's
not
keep it pushing.
my place to track
you.
down what you are doing outside of watching my streams or supporting me. I don't care where else you are, to be frank. However,
That'll
where
be
the
me.
line gets
Shut up, Frank.
crossed is if you come into my business, my chats, and you derail it talking about other content, spamming, breaking the rules, trolling, etc., which is exactly what happened on Friday night. All right? On Friday night, it went out of control.
Last Friday
and it was
night.
purposefully done, orchestrated to try to make it so that I couldn't concentrate on Friday night fights, which didn't work. I still had an amazing couple of sets against my old school friends from
Old
back in
school
the day.
friends.
And
That's why
still,
you're-
they put
that's
out
why you're
really good
still
content
seething about it.
that also was
Like,
well
to this-
supported.
to this point
so
right
it didn't
now.
work what they were trying to do, but that's the kind of stuff that's against the rules. Okay. Now, obviously, I would prefer if people who are here watching my content and supporting me didn't immediately go to another stream and be like, wow, that human piece of fucking dog shit, Darkside Phil, and his garbage content.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's kind of weird. You would sit on my stream, watch my content, support the content, then go somewhere else and badmouth it. I don't even understand that, you know? Like I said,
he's asked for that before, though, right?
Yes.
With detractors. So if you sit there and hate watch and you're on these other streams, pop in over here, throw me a couple dollars just to keep this clown show going or whatever. You know, that's acceptable. And I'm sure that people do. He said that in the past. So what are we talking about here? Are we just forgetting all that now?
He's just talking legitimately only to Dr. Lexus or whatever. Not Dr. Lexus, whoever it was. That douchebag did 44 to make it be 220.
Yeah.
That's the only person we're talking to.
That's
the only person we're talking to right now. Joe G says, hey, ICS, you were in someone else's stream throwing them money. Go ahead and explain yourself. Thank you, Joe G. That's exactly what Atlus was bringing up there. That's exactly what it was. It's like, yeah, what are you doing? Two different chats here? What's going on?
Yeah, we talked about this the other day about hate watching, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to ever hate watch anyone. It's a complete waste of your life.
Uh-huh. So is it cool or not cool? The question was, does that irk you? And it sounds like it does. So
yeah, I think the answer was yes.
Yes.
Given how many words he had to use, the answer was yes.
So thank you. Then it does irk you. Got it. So we keep it going, or yes.
Thank you for the $5 tip. I hope that answers the
Hit
question.
the record button.
Feel free to enjoy, even if you're a fan of the casino. I don't really care. You know, I don't. Go do whatever you want to do. But you're here tonight, right? So let's sit back and enjoy each other's company and have a good time. And let's hit the dang goal. We got one contribution so far. Let's get a super chat. Let's get a membership. And let's get a sub right now to start the night off right.
Big
and
ups.
now, let's begin.
All right, YouTube mode has started. You know what that means? Any tip, and we are out of here. Here we go.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Tonight, we are in Madlantis, and we are continuing on with the plot line where Noah has been
got poor Majima on that goofy ass
so we need to go rescue him.
So
let's find out where the hell he
Who
is.
put my mad dog
where
in a
is he
fucking
on the map? We
beret?
have to get out of here, and then it'll appear.
Hold on, slow down. Jesus, slow down.
no shit.
God damn it.
Ran right past those ladies. I don't even want to look at them.
Hot chicks, run on past.
By the way.
Come on, slow it down.
Here we
Damn.
Are. All right, so let's just follow this. We could do more Coliseum battles, but I feel like we should follow the plot for a while.
This sucks. All right.
Very nice.
Let's get back to.
Very nice.
I'll work our way towards. We're like 5 minutes behind now, so I'll go back a little bit, forward a little bit.
Let's see where we're going.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
Dang.
No one cares.
Yes, I did miss all of that. I missed all of those new trailers and everything, DHDI, because I haven't seen where.
Cares. All right. 2 times speed.
Doesn't look like we're missing anything meaningful anyway.
No, we're
so.
not. We're not.
Here's the cultists.
These assholes. Why? Why would Polycana want to kidnap Noah? I don't care who they are or how many. We're mowing through every last one of those bastards till we get him back. Aye, aye, Captain. Time to let her rip. No lagging, you two. Bastard.
Do it.
You're all gonna be in pieces by the time I'm through with you.
The Polycana Warriors.
148 people on YouTube. Very hype.
Yeah, they're probably loving this. What are they saying over there? King, some are LARPers meant to infiltrate. Prod you in hopes to instigate rants from you. Thank you, Waddle D Fighter.
It's showtime, says Jade. It's showtime. Bring a Beetlejuice quote.
Oh,
Beetlejuice
glitch going on here.
Showtime.
Here's a glitch that keeps popping up. If I refresh the page. Kickin' Natty is our first sub gifter of the night over on Kick. Thank you, Kickin' Natty, for our first gifted sub. Let's get that on the leaderboard.
Later, Redneck Preppy.
For the early stuff. Did I ever have an ice cream sandwich? Absolutely.
Good question. Ice cream sandwich.
And they are good. I'm having
what we're doing tonight, we're talking food again for the millionth time.
That's the only way to get them talking.
Pretty much.
Specialty flavored ice cream.
Ooh, what?
Ooh, specialty flavored
I ate
ice
ice cream
cream.
sandwiches
Mint,
before
of
they
course.
had specialty flavored ice cream sandwiches. It was just vanilla with the chocolate. That was it.
Ooh, old school.
Believe it or not, this was one.
Oh, you don't see a big brain move? Ice cream sandwich move? Okay, when I was
what do you got?
a younger gentleman, what you do, eat off one side chocolate, eat off the one side of the chocolate of 2 of them, okay? And then you put them together, and you got yourself a supersized ice cream sandwich, bitch. Damn
Okay,
right.
but how fast does your fat ass have to eat that chocolate to not have the ice cream melt by the time you get to that point?
Not that hard, actually. I haven't done it many years. This was more of a young stylety thing, but
oh, you're like a professional.
I
ice
used to
cream
be.
eater.
Now I don't do that anymore. But I used to be back in the day. Let me tell you, put that back.
Island.
The church? The frick? There's a church down here?
The years haven't been kind, seeing as its only functional feature is the shipyard.
Where did this door come from?
I don't know that I need the ratio of ice cream to
This
be that
wasn't
high
here
to
the
the chocolate.
Well,
Like
don't
on an
knock it till you try
Oreo, you could put as many Oreo like creams in the middle as possible. It wouldn't make a difference to me. It doesn't matter. Infinite amount is better, right? But like that much
Yeah.
ice cream, I'm not convinced.
It's same. It's the same Oreo to cream ratio as you want for ice cream to ice cream sandwich to ice cream ratio. It's the same.
Last time
More is always better.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, fair enough.
Not
Wait,
a
what?
chance. Won't even budge.
Yeah.
This wasn't here the last time I came, but it's. Oh, I
Okay.
Couldn't have given steady.
All right, can we go live? Let's go live, can we?
This game, you noticed that? Look how dark it is right now.
Yeah, it's dark.
See, because it was so dark.
It's very
Resident
dark.
Evil 6, Warfare. We were on the.
We are 9 minutes behind. Going forward a minute.
Hopefully we spawn into a tip here as we go.
I know. No, still 10.
And some
Still
enemies,
10.
it seems.
Fuck that.
Still 10. Still 10.
Big time or actual
He's got
Going
some
live.
of the worst Yakuza gameplay I've
I
ever
know,
seen.
and we are
It's just
live.
boring as
Failure
shit.
to begin with. You all right, Noah?
I'm sorry, Captain.
We are
Sorry,
live
everyone.
now.
Well, we got him.
I shouldn't have let myself get caught.
That was pretty
The only
easy.
thing that matters is you're safe, kiddo. Besides, none of this is on you.
It's are the best ice cream. What's
These
it's
assholes.
it? It's
It was
it.
never
What's
their
that? Do you know
intention
the
to negotiate.
Atlas?
No, I don't
It's
know. I've
it.
never heard of that brand in my life.
It's it.
Getting rid of Captain
It's it.
Majima. Ain't that
It better
right?
be it.
I've never seen this in my life, but here's an it's
Why,
it.
pray tell.
Must be
What happened before I lost my memory?
oh, maybe a West Coast thing? I'm not
What, I
West Coast
ruffled their
style.
feathers?
Not
It's
I-
it.
I think it's
Not gonna
time
tell
to
ya.
get some
No, I've
answers.
never seen this
Jason,
before.
muscle
Yo,
Nah.
no, I would
Take
give it a
5.
try for sure.
Nah, no mint. Fuck mint. Not
Whatever
it.
you say, Captain.
The studio does not fuck with mint.
Showtime! Give me your best shot!
Studio's got baby taste, bud. It's okay.
That's
You
fine.
can all enjoy your chicken tenders and
This one-
that's whatever the hell.
This is
you
what
do.
I'm rocking with right here. Real ones know. This is an ice cream sandwich, except no substitutes.
From behind.
Right here.
That's
Hell
an ice
yeah.
cream sandwich for sure.
Take off one side real quick. Scarf that down. Take off one side of
So
another one. Put them
much
together.
ice cream.
What do you get? Bam! Coping. Everyone's coping.
We're already to the halfway cutscene. Ooh, good time. Didn't even know there was gonna be one.
I like the ice cream sandwich shot over the gameplay. I think it's an improvement.
Oh yeah, my bad. I left it up. No one cares anyway.
Doesn't he look just so alive and full of energy for this stream? Doesn't he look like he's having fun?
We definitely got to get the support
Can't block
rolling
from
with this
behind.
one. Can't block from behind. Woo! Okay, Husky has a
He
has a,
looks
has a,
so pissy.
Husky has a toxic take here, kind of like a New Year's resolution, gym membership. When Phil brings Cat to Pizza Hut buffet, both add the salad bar but never step foot over there. Oh, come on.
Not too shabby.
If that's an
Shame.
addition, if you're going to a buffet, Atlas, are you going
Time's
to
up,
get a
though.
salad or not? If it's on the
Start.
buffet, okay? So it's an all-you-can-eat buffet.
If it's on the buffet,
Yes, and they have a salad. Are you wasting time with salad? Yes or
Think you
no?
can leave, fuckwit?
yeah, I am. I like
Oh
a
my
salad. I
God,
love a salad.
dented, more
I
dent.
love a salad.
More
Ah,
dented,
mate. I love a salad.
more dented takes from Atlas coming out.
You don't see how I be loading up them motherfuckers, so you don't know what you're talking about.
A little further.
Yeah, are you getting a lot of bacon bits and stuff though? Like you can
Yeah,
make
I'm
them
gonna
pretty
do
high.
them dirty like a ringworm ring.
that rock.
Absolutely, buddy. I'm doing like
Son
if
of a
I'm
bitch
scamming them
showed
out
a
of
big hurry
chips
to
and
split,
salsa
wasn't
or endless fries or whatever, I'm scamming them on the
At
salad
least you
bar.
were out of
What are we
your
talking
Okay.
about?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Guess that's just how much he didn't want us catching him.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
This is a Chaos Realm level commentary here that we saw earlier today.
Okay,
Bar
now,
Dunghill.
what the hell's going on?
You gotta love the name of that
we
bar.
Got Palikana Haku and what? They're trying to kill you?
At least Chaos Realm did the Japanese speech. You know what I'm saying?
Around, but
Yeah,
enough to
I
send
can't say it
people
enough.
all the
And I
way
feel like I
from
say it every time we do one of these. Yakuza in English
Island?
voice acting, I hate
Yes.
it. I can't stand it. It
Even
irks my
Chaos Realm.
brain.
Chaos Realm knew not to do that.
Manilla Island has a secret. What? Your daughter told me.
Big up to
Sits
Elroy
so right in
Wrong
front of the
says, and
queen.
with that last one, we got into
Guess
the
Her
temple, hit the
Majesty
music. If you
wants
say
me
it
to
out loud,
find
you
out
can't
what
deny
that
us. No,
secret is.
no,
Well, there's
no night temples,
did say
guys.
it, folks.
No night temples. Elroy Wrong, you're a legend.
Put a target on your back.
Let's hear ALT's
fuck
buffet
me.
plate. Pretty
You only
simple.
talk to
I
him.
keep it simple. I'm not mixing shit. I take as many trips as it take. So I'll have one like star of the plate, and I might get one more thing. Maybe. I'm not afraid to get a one item plate. Being honest with you. I'm not afraid of that.
Do you get multiple plates at the same time,
No,
or do you
no,
finish
no.
one plate and then you have to
I
go
think
back?
you look too fat if you do multiple. I only do one
See,
plate.
I disagree. I'm a get a 3 plate if I need to get 3 plates kind of guy, and then I'll just go to the fucking table.
I do
don't
one
care.
plate. Okay, one plate.
Why
at
would
a
I
time.
get up multiple times?
I'm not afraid of the exercise. You clearly don't like exercise enough. Come on, you can get up and
No,
walk to the fucking
I'm
plate
talking
you're
about
eating.
efficiency here, ALT.
No,
You think I'm out here playing
please.
around in public? I want to go. I want to go
Please,
home.
take a quick walk. Take a quick fucking walk.
Really work for her. and Here it is coming around to bite me in the ass.
Yeah, but just hearing there's a secret makes you want to know it.
It's not nerfing, guys. It's all you can eat. You have endless time. Take your time.
And now there's something else besides this whole nuclear
I don't think
waste
that you're
fiasco.
taking into account the
Whatever it
efficiency
is.
of eating fast enough. You looked at me funny when I was talking about eating pizza, 2 slices at the same time like a sandwich. You're talking about taking multiple
Dude.
trips to the buffet. You just like eating slow or something, boss? Your dentures
Listen.
make you chew slow? Or
If you're at a restaurant, you're paying premium price. It's an experience. I don't want to be in and out. Come on. It's not a one-night stand here. I'm trying to enjoy my time. If we got an hour on the clock, I'm going to take the whole hour.
I think that's a crazy way to live. Do you not have other things to do?
I
You got
do.
your whole
If
day
I'm-
open or something?
First of all, number one thing, a buffet restaurant is something that's like planned. I'm not randomly going to a buffet out of nowhere, just being honest. I would plan for that shit. And I would know I'm doing it. So I would like, all right, well, first of all, let's say I know I'm going to a buffet at nighttime. Breakfast
I'm not
and
eating
lunch.
all day.
Yeah, exactly. Breakfast and lunch are
Right,
very
of
light,
course.
if anything at all. You want to be ravenous when you get in there. And then when I get in there, I'm ready to chill, brother. They see me, they say, okay, this guy knows he is a slow-paced individual that's not rushing through things because he wants to savor it and get his money's
They
worth.
can tell
by
that
the way.
by the date of birth on your ID that you're a slow-paced
They don't
individual.
need to see that. They don't need to
But
see that.
I don't know
No.
what that has to do with the buffet.
We've got to settle this.
By the way, that's why Chew doesn't like to go to buffets with me, by the way. That's definitely true.
Once and for all.
Because I'm enjoying myself.
Learn
She's ready
more
to
about
rock
this
after one
secret
plate.
or whatever from Naomi.
She's ready to
That's
dip
why
after
the
one
boys go to the
plate.
buffet. I'm never taking the missus to a buffet. Come on.
Exactly.
How about you get her over here then? No can do. Not in Atlantis. She doesn't want to mix family and work, I guess. Big time for
Oh,
go.
God, come on.
If that were not gonna be You're
So
good
much
too.
dialogue.
Way to do. Noah's returned to the crew. I wonder if there's a way to do more of the Coliseum stuff because I was doing it, and you need to do it to recruit new people, but it then said that like I didn't beat the people I needed to beat.
Oh,
so maybe I
God.
need to do the
Ikiro's
single
asking
ones.
questions,
I
so
don't really
please,
understand what
more
I did
questions.
wrong
Buffet
in the
sushi?
Coliseum.
Probably not. Nah,
No,
especially if it's
not
an
me
Asian, if it's like
personally.
a Chinese-style buffet, there's better stuff there than the buffet sushi, honestly. You don't need that, personally.
Like the pizza and the chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Or I think at the end of Infinite
You
Will,
want to see the fattest people in the universe? You go to Chinese buffets, man. It's wild.
Real. Yo, we have 2 of them in my local area. They're owned by the same people. The parents at the one and the kids at the other one. They're run very strangely. Like the decor does not match at all. They just sell weird pop culture stuff as well. Don't understand it at all. Absolutely the fattest individuals there, and yourself or myself is there, obviously, as well.
I don't know why they even bother calling it a Chinese buffet anymore. It's just like everything that they can make possible goes in those things now. It's like
Absolutely.
I don't know why we even kid ourselves and say Chinese buffet anymore. It's like just don't say that
Because
anymore.
I didn't like it.
because there's kanji on the wall or something. I think. I don't know.
that much. I thought that Infinite Wealth, it didn't make sense for the final bosses to be for who they were.
Oh God.
Got that good.
So,
by the way,
Smorgasbord is really the way to put it.
All right, so here's the next question. Hey, can you pull a one-man buffet? I never have. Have you ever pulled a one-man buffet, Atlas? Buffet
What
for
is
one.
a one man? What is a
You
one
go-
man? I've never even heard the term.
You
I'm
go
not
to
fat
a
enough for
buffet.
this, I guess.
Go to a buffet by yourself. I never have. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I have. I've been to a buffet by
College
myself.
doesn't count. College doesn't count. that's expected in college.
When I first moved out, that Chinese buffet was down the road, and my roommate wasn't off, and I was like, "Well, fuck it, I've got the afternoon to myself." And I sat there and watched YouTube videos and ate at the buffet.
See, there you go.
For
$10, and I was there for a while.
So I don't think that it was as good, even though the gameplay elements were better, the graphics were better.
I wanted to play games.
I'm not saying it's a negative sale. I'm saying I don't like going to a restaurant myself at all, really. But if like lunchtime style, I've done that before. I haven't went to a restaurant myself since I moved back to America, though. That's 4 years. Definitely.
The story was kind of inferior for me.
I'd recommend it.
In Japan, you would every once in a while, you know, when I was out and about. But
all right, so before we leave, I want to see, can we do more Coliseum battles that will actually count for recruiting these other people over here? Because that's what I was trying to do, and apparently it didn't work.
Okay, whatever.
Fact. What did I do wrong?
Nobody cares about Yakuza.
Yeah, this
apparently.
gameplay.
Not
Who
the
cares
devs,
about that? This is the worst.
Atlantis Mania? Like,
It almost makes you wonder who this is
champions,
for
but I hit a wall.
at
I couldn't do it
times.
anymore. This you can't do yet.
Let's get the band names
So
up.
maybe Atlantis Mania? What's the difference?
All right, some band names for your enjoyment here.
This is it. Let's
get live. Oh, what's this? Oh, battle. Okay, this is
We've
fun.
got boat battles.
This is fun.
Is this like a Mario Party style mini game, or? I really know what's going on with all the like gambling aspects or casino style goings on with the lighting and the
I think this
signs.
I think it's a casino style thing, but
is it?
That's true too. Going to a buffet is actually less awkward than going to a restaurant with the waiter has to come to you by themselves. That's kind of true, but it's not awkward.
It is
it's just
true.
like it's not awkward. How about would you go to a movie by yourself?
No, I'd just stay.
I never
just stay at
have.
home.
I wouldn't be afraid of it, but I never have. How about
usually when I go out to the movies, it's for somebody else anyway. I'm not a big movie goer, so if they're not dragging me out to see it, then
how about karaoke? Now that's something in Japan people often do. Go to karaoke themselves just for like stress relief and stuff. It's pretty cool. I never did it.
Never
but some
even
people do
been.
it. Yeah. Porno movies alone? No.
What? Huh?
Yeah, karaoke like midday, like people go there for their lunch break. It's like $5 for an hour. It's insane. So people would do that just to chill.
Insane. And you just sit in there and sing for an hour.
No, here's the trick. You don't have to sing either. You can just sit there. So some people did that.
Just
Girl
go
talking
sit in
there.
the quiet room and listen to music.
There,
Yeah. No, you don't have to have music. You can just sit there and girl talk and get the drink bar for free.
Yes. Oh.
Well, not free, but
That's. I don't know how I feel about that scam. That seems like a weird way to do it. You can go sit in your car and talk girl talk.
well, most people in Japan. I mean, in the cities where
no,
they much less cars.
I can actually sit more. I have 2 more waves.
My
of people I can
American-centric
holy shit, let's
mindset.
do that.
It's
I
a
didn't
very popular thing for kids, like high school kids to do and stuff after school. Just go to karaoke and just sing or not sing, just chill. Right?
realize that. So preparation, group formation. Yeah, look. Oh wow, look at this. Just attacked by a little.
LT's favorite all-you-can-eat buffet is cat. Mike says that's not true. Joe G says ALT's best friend invented the aqueduct. That's not true. Dude Messiah says reminds me of Infinite Wealth Nights.
Crap.
Oh, that is true.
Don't say that.
Is true.
Don't say
yes,
that.
Yes, that's true. Greedo the Green says Waffle House W. Waffle House is pretty high. No, not gonna lie there. Not gonna lie. Waffle House. I am a Waffle House enjoyer.
I don't think I've ever been to an actual Waffle House. We have like a local diner style thing going on in several different spots. So like around here, if you wanted to do something like that, you would typically go to that place.
All right. What about this? There's still more here. Yeah, look.
Waffle House is one of those places that has managed to stay somewhat cheap. You know, even though everything else is not. Oh, there you go. Waffle House has doubled in price. There you go. That shows how long it's been since I've been there. Debunked live.
But it's fun. I'm really liking it. All right, let's do it.
All right, buddy. That's going crazy.
Let's go through all these.
Nibbity says, is there actually a worse game to watch than this? No, there's not. This is the worst one. So hope you enjoy it. We're here until there's a tip. The second that tip hits, we're out. I can't wait to click stop stream.
like a guy has some of the worst gameplay. Like, it doesn't matter which one it is. He just has nothing to say, and there's nothing that's been going on.
Poorly.
Did he win or lose? You did it.
I did pretty poorly.
Aye, aye, Captain. All right, I'm gonna guess punish Mr. Darcy. Is that the one with the fat chick in there? And then Philip says, "I'm not gonna say anything." I bet that's it. Watch. That's my prediction. Punish Darcy. We'll see if that's right or not.
I hope that's the case. I hope you're right.
Guys up here.
Watch.
How's he doing?
Guarantee it is.
Guys, this information was provided to him in a vision.
1640. All right, here we go. We're not missing anything. Trust me. 1640. Watch. Watch this.
All right. Wow. There's a lot of side content. Oh.
There you go. Told ya.
Oh.
Told ya.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Whoa.
That's the end of his comedy, though. Unfortunately.
I'm
Yeah,
not
that's all he's
quite
got.
sure how to react to this. This is the most out of place thing I've ever seen in the Yakuza series.
I don't know about that.
Are we sure about that?
Oh my. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. What is this?
Okay, you got it. You got the point. Hilarious.
We can finish at A and B.
Oh, nothing. Come on.
Just doing the same shitty minigame over and over again?
Yeah.
Or is this the real gameplay? I can't tell.
I think it's minigame. All right, two
That's the
speeds.
thing with these games, is that everything looks like a fucking minigame.
Oh, as long as we're not spamming the same move here.
Got stairs left, okay?
Pain in the ass.
This is probably better than what I was doing earlier, the tournament mode. This one, you're getting individual fights that are fast as hell. Everyone's leveling up, so it's kind of working out, see? Yeah. That's good. This is where we're mundane. Power pirate. You listen to like the opening?
No, I
Go to some
100%ed the Yakuza Kiwami, and about the only thing that I got out of it was I learned how to play Hanafuda, but I don't actually know the cards or how they work. I can just put together hands pretty decently in order to
What
win.
go like,
There you
yo
go.
ho, something something. Da, 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 da.
Nailed it.
Amazing.
Are a pirate. Yo,
Yo ho.
fiddle-dee-dee.
Yo ho.
I don't really know the song. I never actually watched Lazy Town. I just saw the memes. Possibly be.
All right, we're going live. Okay, we didn't
Going
miss
so
anything
fast.
anyway. Okay, no more pausing for me. No more. Zero. Zero pausing. Not happening.
You were pausing before?
I was, sadly. Not anymore. Big ups, Broside Phil has a question for us. What even is this? An RPG where you talk after battle? This is content that's deserving money? Yes, yes, yes.
Wouldn't
To all
describe it
three.
like that. I would say no to all three, but I don't live in the delusional world ALT does.
220 style. Big ups.
Yeah, you're fucking sick. You're twisted for that one. Put him
I know.
lock him away, folks.
All right.
This is just
I'm
riveting.
almost done.
Oh, band names. That's something I can do while we don't pause. Here we go.
Oh yeah, you were doing that.
Okay.
Somebody
Okay.
distracted you. They derailed, as they say.
Here we go. Phil trapped in Fat Cat's orbit. Bunny Rabbit reel. Dave got them heavies reel. That's the second time I've seen that. JRPG enjoyer reel. Jasper hates Linda reel.
Damn, just slaughtering them all.
Okay. Oh, this is toxic. I'm not misreading it from the names. Obviously, I'm not making this up.
More levels. More levels.
Ugly
Okay.
fat wife, cancer free.
Karaoke night is a reward. Like an
Real.
entire night of singing. The problem is I can't.
Time
really sing
delayed
music
wife
because
defense.
YouTube
Oh, go
flag
ahead.
it and everything. You know. I don't know. No one's really.
He just said
they
that he
wanted that. We
can't
used to do
spend the whole night
nights where I
singing
would play
because YouTube
MLB
will
back in
Yes,
flag.
YouTube will
Yeah,
flag
he is.
the
Yeah,
videos,
he's
yes.
actually saying that right
No
now.
one's really
okay,
expressed
sorry.
that they wanted
Just
that. We used to do
confirm.
nights where I would play MLB back in the day, years ago, and then people would pick songs for me to sing. If I knew it, I would sing the song.
That's with tips.
That's a crazy piece of content to admit to making. Like, how did that even come to be? How is that content? Because he's not a good singer?
No.
He doesn't
It's
know
people
any
trolling
songs?
him. It's people fucking trolling him, and then he didn't get it. He thought he was a good singer.
Come on, look how close we were.
Tier goal to defend wife reel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
There you go.
That's a good name, dude. Declawed cat killed bunny 220. Cat neglector Derek protector.
Nice. I like that one. That's pretty good.
Triple P did nothing wrong. Derek loves Jenna ABDL. You know what ABDL means, Atlus?
I do not. No.
Adult baby diaper lover. So there we go.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I was better
Makes
off
sense.
not knowing that. I'll immediately forget that information. Thank you.
I recommend putting that in the Google search real quick before you
I will
log
not
off.
do that.
Yes.
I'm on enough lists. I don't need that as well.
Put that in the old tab. Why did I know that?
No,
No
sir.
reason, Terrace Gaming. I know everything. I know all acronyms. No reasons. Woman's cardigan defends family when Woman's cardigan defends family
Yeah, remember
when
I do Guitar
convenient
Hero
says.
Rock Band videos and they're
hold
all
on.
muted. You can't even watch them on YouTube now. They muted all the videos.
That's
They just
true.
Don't like having music. It's so dumb.
Well, it's a copyright thing, you know. DSB and Cat would never speak if
Still
food
don't.
isn't the
The
subject.
Riker Pirates.
That's true. Yes, that's
I feel like we
true.
fought them already too. I feel like we fought all these already. Yeah, they sound familiar. Biker Pirates.
I remember when Medicare did that deep dive of like a Vor or something. That's the first time I saw Vor. I was like, what the fuck is this, man? You know about Vor, right, Atlus?
I do know about Vor. I almost wonder if that was the something that I walked in on my roommate watching at one point, like after I got home, because he not Vor, but like the Medicare thing. 'Cause he watches that kind of stuff too.
Okay, gotcha. Vor was, I believe it was on the no, to be fair, but it was on the list. Maybe it was a maybe, I don't remember.
Everything was on that list though, so
I can't remember where it was exactly.
yeah, Vicious is that might be what I was thinking of. Is the Pamper Chew thing might have been what my roommate was watching. Not
okay.
Vor. I might be misremembering.
Ooh, Broside Phil says, tell Atlas to look up DDLG. Oh, DDLG, you say? This one I haven't been.
No, if you have to
crazy.
acronym it, it's probably better off.
Not reading what it is. Not looking it up.
I would not.
Not looking it up. Okay.
Not looking it up.
Came
No,
out of
sir.
nowhere.
No,
Put
sir.
that in your Google, though.
No.
Put
Stop
that in your
telling me to
Google
put things
machine
in my
real
Google.
quick. Also put, okay, I'll
Can't see I'm
stop.
gonna die. I can't see what's going on.
Walyap says, Mongolian
What?
buffet here, the
You
aunties
can't
make you
heal,
pay
right?
again
Yeah.
if you leave food on your plate. Well, Walyap,
There's no way
you
to
know,
stop it.
as I have aged, I'll put on mute. We'll know when he's getting tipped. He'll react in a big way. I will say that I do agree with that. Leaving food on your plate after a buffet is fucked up, right? You shouldn't do it. I know it happens sometimes, but you should try to avoid that as much as possible, right? I wouldn't make it pay
You
twice.
should try
though.
to avoid it as much as possible, but to be fair,
Go
sometimes
ahead.
you pick something up and be like, oh, this is going to taste good, and then it's been sitting out for too long, and you can tell you're like, I'm not fucking eating that.
I know,
Like,
but
you
then
should give me money back for that
You
one.
should take a small amount then if you're not sure of something, okay? So think about that, all right? Think about that, Atlas, next time. Keep that in your mind. Take a little bit if you're not sure of it, okay?
Well, who's going to eat that? Like, look, I'm not, the pickiest person on the planet, and if I'm not going to eat it, brother, nobody else is going to eat that.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to throw away pounds of it on the plate. Come on.
It's gonna get thrown out anyway. Look at it as an indicator that maybe you should go look into that. How about that? How about we quit looking at me and look at what you're doing over here at your business?
People are coming after me too. Okay, fine. Hey, do whatever you want, guys. I'm just saying I don't think throwing away food's that cool, and you can avoid it if you try. Okay, you can avoid it, guys. Think about it.
Is that what that's called?
Oh, what's? Oh, Philip, careful! Girl in a bikini right there. Oh.
Beginner Mania. You have to clear these 4. All right, let's do it fast. If we do those 4, we can recruit the other person.
All the people saying wasting
just
food
go
is a
right to
sin.
the
I
boarding.
agree. I agree.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm willing to clean up plates. That's fine. Whatever. But like, again, if I'm not gonna eat it, nobody is eating that. These people out here are way pickier than me. I promise.
That's another thing that I do like Sanji. Correct, Mitchell. Don't waste food and respect women. Absolutely. More than respect, actually. Simp. Yes, that's what I do. Me and Sanji have a lot in common, actually.
Oh, really? Are you
Uh-oh.
kidding me? Stormforce
What?
Gamer says you could hold up on the D-pad to heal on the ship. What the fuck? When were they going to say that?
Figure it out, douchebag.
He
They
probably
explained that
did
at
at some
all.
point. He just didn't read it.
Yeah,
Feeling
I'm
the
sure they
entire
said
time.
that. No begging yet, Cootie. We kind of hasn't started that long.
Wow.
We've only been playing for like, what, 10 minutes? It's fucking boring, though. I'll tell you that. We are now trapped securely in hell.
Yeah, there's no getting out of this one.
This guy right here, the purple shirt, is an awesome comedian in Japan. Very
is
funny
he?
stuff. Yes,
Yeah.
like, he's a real actor. He's very funny. Makes
Does he
awesome
do
YouTube channel.
comedic jokes, or does he like act like he's like
He does like hardcore. So it's I'll show you one here just to get a taste of it.
When is my birthday? April 6th.
Good question.
When's your birthday?
Try to find one that you could get a good taste for.
I just didn't know if he was like an actor style comedian, or if he's like a stand up, like he actually tells jokes, because those are different things, and I do respect them
I think
differently.
he's done both, but he's more of an actor style, like Saturday Night Live style.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Yeah. He does skits, kind of.
Yep.
Ooh, 5-star, 5 President Hogan there. Nice.
Speaking of Hogan, I like that he tried to reverse that around into PPP's fixation this week. He
That
tried
was cool.
to retcon that. PPP kept bringing him up, dude. It's so super weird.
Worth my time.
How many waves? I think there's 2 more. We have to do 4 of these, then we recruit the guy. And then that's it. We recruited everyone in Atlantis.
All right, so this is him here. He'll change himself like completely to become different like personas, but they're all very funny. So like top left, he's a chef, sumo wrestler. He's also he's a female construction worker, so he has to deal with like being a female at the construction site. Movie director, survivalist, and a 85-year-old person that works at a bar in Japan. He'll do completely get into the part though. It's very funny. It's very creative.
Appreciate that.
So what was this?
Sounds pretty robust.
Give to the
Yeah, I probably wouldn't
subscription
understand
over
any
on
of it,
Kick.
though.
Thank you, real huge asshole. Appreciate that.
Real huge asshole.
Which is up to $15 to support
But
tonight.
it's huge. I mean, you saw the views on that, right? Like, it's not that deep in the internet. He's very popular. 1 million views on each. Oh, wait, sorry.
Oh no,
1
I didn't
million,
see the views. No, those.
2.4 mil. He's massive. I mean, he's one of the biggest. Every video he gets is pushing 1 million views at least. There's the 355,000, but yeah, he's massive.
We're really kicking here tonight, aren't we, folks? We're really kicking it.
It's not a niche thing.
Yes, we're really up. We're really crushing that goal right now. $15. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Two more to
the
go.
weirdest part about this whole Yakuza thing and not getting
get to
any
recruit.
money from it is we knew this was going to happen. Everybody saw this coming, including DSP himself.
And we're
That's
back
why he was
to
on the
the
fence about
story.
playing this game. But yet here we are.
160 viewers. Nice. Oh, front page is done already, too, by the way. That was fast. What happened?
He was on front page.
Yeah, it was up to 150 viewers. They're all gone now.
Yo, the other day when that person came in and he was on front page and he was like, "Hey, if you could stay around a minute, I just
So this
wanted
is
to ask
working
you
well.
a few questions."
The crew is
I
leveling
couldn't
up.
think of anything more uncomfortable. I would have left immediately. Hell no, dude. I'm out of here. Don't talk to me.
Yes. Listen to okay, now we have 6.5 inches of autism just in a super chat. This is what I'm talking about. Those tourists from tipping him to say jokes. I love the lolcow videos on you. They're great.
As I
that
do
was the
this,
super
as you can
chat.
see.
Amazing.
Say it's these
What a good
tourists
use
that are
of your
tipping.
2 euros.
2 euros, dude. Come on. Is he gonna read it? I doubt it, right?
Nah, he's too engaged in the gameplay, ALT. Can't you see?
We got BR Joe, 200 viewers, but Baldur's Gate 3 was killing his channel. Yep. A game that was legitimately getting massive support, too. He just hated it so much.
Turn around, bitch.
Yeah, got him.
Excuse me, there we go.
Ain't even worth my time.
It's just the same shit over and over again. And he opens with the same spinning move every time. Like, I get it, it's about efficiency, but come on, man. And you have an audience.
I know, you do it yourself, no problem at home, right?
there.
But, yeah.
Very nice.
Want to read that one, Philip, or you just saw it again? When you're playing by yourself, you do whatever it takes, but come on, man. You don't stream this shit either. Come on.
Yeah, yeah. Like, if you have an audience, you're obligated to be entertaining, at least to some extent. This ain't it.
Oh.
To do in Honolulu coming up.
You want to read that super chat, brother? There's no one else talking. It's been up there for about an hour. He's waiting for the chat to scroll past, but it's not moving. Come on.
At this point, he should just start filling in the chat himself if he's going to be...
Can people please talk? Guys, start talking. Talk, please. Nightbot,
you can see
talk.
my crew's getting way stronger. They're actually dealing tons of damage to the enemies now.
Nightbot.
Before they were just like fodder to distract, but now they're actually doing major damage. This is great.
Oh, by the way, that PC YouTube commenter did a PC. That is legitimately what he had. It ended with, I think it's better than the current comma. That's why it's there. It's not my fuck up. That is lore accurate. That is what he had when you did uppercase PC at one point.
There's one dude standing on the stairs. All right.
Big up, Ja Paul. I love you. Big
We're
up,
just saying that I'm
Kid
getting subs, but they're not appearing in the kick chat, so I don't know what's going on. They're never appearing in the kick chat. It's odd.
They are showing up in the kick chat.
Well, you should be apologizing.
I just saw them.
Big up, Kid. She says he is snaking us. It's all part of the plan.
It's Jimmy Jam, at least. Jimmy Jam sub.
Yep.
Thank you, Jimmy Jam.
This that method that Wings was always talking about, where you just starve out your trolls by being boring as shit, so nobody wants to watch you.
That might be it.
So Jimmy Jam.
Look, the super chat is still there, guys. Still there.
To the sub, correct? I'll check in a second because it's not catching up. We're seeing more animations, but they're not showing in the chat. It's very weird.
It's
Damn,
staying
how
up.
long does it go?
It's just chilling up there. That super chat's getting so much screen time. It's endless.
Proof as to why he does not leave his chats on his VODs, by the way. Or leave his VODs up, even, for that matter.
Jeez, kicking that ass.
Ain't even worth my time.
Is that it?
Is that it?
Even more levels.
It's a big message at
That's
this
it,
point.
we've done it all.
There we go.
Okay. So now we should be able to go recruit that other guy that's been standing around.
Spurger King Real in Kick Chat says, man, this is like Final Fantasy VII all over again, doing side content. I hope no one starts talking sports.
Right over here.
God, that would be the worst.
All right, so
it's
let's
so
see.
funny.
What
He
kind of support
always
came through and
points
what
to
didn't?
that
Just pop-ups and stuff,
specific
but they're not
point
showing up.
when people bring
So
up
I
Final
see
Fantasy VII.
Real huge
Yeah,
asshole
he's
apparently did give
drawn
a
to it.
second
He
sub.
always mentions sports specifically as his indicator.
Yeah.
And then there were 2 subs from Jimmy Jam.
Jimmy
is what I'm
Jams.
seeing,
Come
correct?
on.
First person to do 2, but there's 3 more I have to count, right? See, day $10 tip.
Yay, we're
toward
out of here.
Hey!
And
We're out of here.
I received a $10
Thank God.
tip
Yes.
from the hottest woman in college. Here's Compassion Bucks. This is just an unpopular game. What are you looking forward to on your birthday? Is it the opposite? Like putting a smile while you're crying on the inside is the most... What?
See,
I don't know what this guy- what's this person
another
saying.
fucking
Thanks
tourist.
for the
See?
$10 tip. I have
See?
no idea. They're rambling on about nonsense.
If there's no tourists at this point, we are in legit panic mode. But tourists keep giving us money these days.
Thank you for $10.
Yeah, I think
It's weird.
that's I think that's something that happens every so often when you get one of these arcs that involves
Yeah.
somebody else, you know, and people get in on it. That it kind of floats them by for a little bit, and then we take the big hit.
Yep. All right, let's
I don't have time to try to decipher that. I've got other
see.
important things
Thanks
to
for
do.
your money, though.
All right.
Tourist
$10
minnows.
tip.
That's a good name for him. Gets up to
The
$40,
hottest
guys.
woman in college, apparently.
Almost a third of the way there.
That gets me up to $40 in support tonight. And then, by the way, there was a $2 super chat from a moron troll, so I'll just toss that in there just for fun.
Oh, shoot.
I'm not even going to put them on the leaderboard. They don't deserve it, but I'll count it.
Oh,
So there
shoot.
you go.
That was
Okay.
our boy. Oh, a dented
6.5 inches of autism. I believe
Yeah.
is his name.
Dented
Obviously,
boy, but-
will be remembered forever as the funniest person alive.
We got to recruit we can get, and then we're
Big
out
ups,
of
Broside
here.
Phil says, I average a 21 messages on the screen at one time, clocking how fast this goes away. And the answer was 6 seconds. Big ups. That's how long I last, too. Atlus lost a lot longer, though, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, Atlus, big ups. Been a very robust time. Thanks for joining, as always. Missed you last few weeks, but it's always a fun time and chill time. What do you got coming out this week? Anything you want to let people know about?
I started working on a video. Whether or not it exists, I have no idea. I don't know anymore. But
All
I
right.
will stream Saturday for sure. That seems to be more consistent. So look forward to that,
yes.
I guess.
There we go. Atlas coming at you. Always a pleasure with Atlas in the house. Tomorrow we'll be back for the book stream. I looked at Atlas the Bookkeeper channel and I said, see you tomorrow for the book stream. Anyway, see you tomorrow for the pre-stream. And it was a very meaningful time for me. Hope you had fun. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.